Hi and hello and welcome to Raccoon Sky Pirates Trouble on Oak Street. Today we are raising money for Project Hope, Ukraine Crisis and Global Relief. Thank you all for joining us. Exclamation point donate. Oh, I'm in the wrong chat. Exclamation point donate in chat. We have special incentives. You can help our raccoons today. You can even, if you're feeling especially generous, add to their end of game loot and give them a little bonus. Tide them over for winter or possibly beyond. We are very fortunate to be joined by some amazing people here today. I am your off-screen narrator, Eva, she, her, and I will pop in every once in a while to be the voice of the point-raccoon, perhaps the AI computer raccoon, who knows. If we could have everyone go around and introduce themselves, I will call out in order on my screen. Let's go with Priscilla. I'm going with raccoon names, sorry, just to kind of get you used to it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Hi, I'm Priscilla. I also go by Anniek when I'm a human. I'm playing a rather focused raccoon today. I have a very clear goal, and I'm sure everything will turn out perfectly fine. And I'm just really grateful that I get to be a player this month instead of the DM. Thank you, Eva. I think I need to describe my actual raccoonness when we're building our ship, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just adorable as a raccoon and as a person. That's all you need to know.
Are we going with, is it Vibby, Gilly?
Yes, Vibby, short for Vibrissa, the young inventor raccoon. I think the term that we used while prepping for this game was young raccoon savant, which is incidentally a tank top I'm going to get made for myself at some point.
Yes.
Vibby is extremely excited to be here, first of all. Vibby's pronouns are she, they. My name is Gilly. My pronouns are she, her. And interestingly, Vibby's goals, we'll get more into that when we're building these things, but Vibby is an inventor, so everything has to become bigger and better than what it is, which I'm very excited for.
Excellent. Yes. All right, Kit.
That's me, and I'm just making sure that I am not muted. Hello. I was like, oh my god, am I muted? Hello, my name is Leona. I use she, her pronouns, and today I am playing the adorable baby of the group. In fact, the littlest raccoon, named Kit. And as you can see on the overlay, they just want a piece. That's all they want. They just want a piece. Kit also uses she, her pronouns, and I'm just ridiculously excited about all of this.
Excellent. And what about Adelaide?
Hi everyone, I'm Rowena. I go by she, her pronouns, and today I'll be playing Adelaide. She is the sophisticated raccoon, and quite honestly, she just doesn't want to be bothered with all this work, so as you can see on my overlay, we'll see how this goes, because I'm too fabulous to be collecting junk.
And oh my goodness, Philibus.
Hello, I am playing Philibus. My human name is Tori. Both the raccoon and I use they, them pronouns. Philibus is the daring thief raccoon and fancies themselves a little bit of a phantom thief type character and thinks they're really cool and wants to steal unimaginable shit.
I love all these raccoons. Okay, we are going to set the scene, and I'm going to make that command as soon as the scene is set. Thank you. It's a junkyard. In fact, I'll just show you. It is a junkyard. There's junk there's cars, there's refrigerators, there's probably some sad-looking teddy bears. Pretty much anything your trashy little hearts could desire is in this junkyard that you call home. But what there isn't is treasure. New, fresh, tasty treasure. And winter is coming, and you kind of want to like prep for, make sure that your little raccoon community is all set for the coming months. So, the 5 of you have come together for capital R reasons to raid one of the nearish by homes, and to do so you're going to build the most beautiful airship this raccoon community has ever seen. How you have this technology doesn't matter. Why you decide an airship also doesn't matter. This is the plan, and you're on it. We have faith in you. There are dangers along the way. There are watchdogs. There's a neighborhood watch. There are tree branches. We don't know if any of you can pilot an airship. You've never done it before. We'll find out. So, here you are. Tools in front of you. Your raccoon friends at your side. The floor is yours.
It's important that we have a strong basis, a base for our. We need something big.
I'm big.
No, you cannot be we cannot build you into, that would be very bad for you.
Isn't big harder to put in the air? Bigger things like to go towards the ground?
Well, we need enough room for all of us, you see. Not big, but like big, you know?
Big enough.
Big enough.
Adelaide,
What was that, Adelaide?
Adelaide, I can't hear you. You're too far away.
Too lazy to enunciate.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I was busy stroking my fur. I said that we need to make a big splash one way or the other, so depending on the size or the fabulousness of the craft, I think we need to find the most beautiful jewels in this junkyard to make things happen, you know what I mean? Purr.
I'm completely in favor of this plan. I think we need to make sure people know who we are and that we were here.
I have a question. What's the basis? A base? What was that word? I don't know what you said.
Thing on the bottom. The thing that we build on.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
Yes, honey, the bottom, because you're on the bottom of the totem pole, you see, because you are the smallest little raccoon, so you just follow us, and we'll let you know what to do next, okay?
There's...
What? I disagree with that because I am the smallest raccoon, and that means that I can climb on top of Priscilla and ride on top of them, on top of her.
How about... What?
We already
Priscilla.
have things that can move. We're in a junkyard. There's a whole bunch of dead cars.
Lots of things with wheels.
Lots of things with wheels. That way, if we crash, we can keep driving away.
What
I like that plan. It's convertible.
We take
Yeah,
a
that
car,
word.
We take a car,
Mm-hmm.
and we put a mattress on the car.
Mm-hmm. And we're in the mattress or we're in the car.
Why not both?
Fair.
But
Mhm.
then how do we decide who gets to be on the mattress and who gets to be in the car?
Well, obviously,
I will-
I'm going to be on the mattress. I mean,
Yeah, obviously.
I'm good on mattresses.
Well, whoever's going to drive is going to need to be inside the car. I think that's how that works. There's like the,
And the mattress
type
is
of
what
wheel.
makes the car fly.
yes. I'm an inventor. I know these things.
Mattresses fly? That's so cool.
They do if they're attached to cars. Cars move.
I don't know enough to disagree with you.
We also have these. And Vivi holds up a pack of giant fireworks.
I used those and I didn't fly. I just singed my fur.
Oh no, we can't have any of that now.
Don't those go up like they fly, but then they come down? Isn't that part of the thing? They don't stay up for very long.
Don't
They
you
also
want
go
to come
boom.
down eventually?
But not that quickly. I think we need to stay up a little bit longer than that to get all the way to the houses.
Well, we need something to push us.
Well, what if we use the fireworks to propel us forward? You know, one time I went to a beautiful party where they had the fabulous fireworks. I went up, but then maybe we can get some sort of like balloon situation that will keep us up in the air. There was another time that I went on a beautiful date and we were in a hot air balloon and we were up for a long
Good.
time.
Or
She's
wings,
got
like the
plenty
pigeons
of
have.
hot air.
What if we put wings on it, like how pigeons have wings?
But then we have to flap. Whereas hot air can be provided by our dear friend over there just by listening to her talk.
I don't know if that's scientifically sound.
Yeah, I feel
I
like it would
don't-
have to be hotter.
It's true, she's tepid at best.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it wasn't very, very kind. Anyway, I mean, is there some sort of blowtorch? I don't know. I'm not the inventor here. Why am I even contributing to this?
I think I do have some things that can heat up to attach things together. So probably if you want to call it a torch, we could call it a torch.
Okay, so we're using a car, a mattress, and hot air.
You should also have something with lights on it, you know, flashiness.
We have a lamp.
I mean, I'm not upset.
I haven't worked out how to turn it on yet, but I'm very confident that it's a
We
lamp.
could also, if you want to go flashy, use part of one of the carnival rides.
I was just about to say that. What about the one that spins back and forth real fast? Sort of like a big seesaw?
Oh, I was gonna go for the one with all the arms so we can carry more treasure.
Ooh, no, that's a good one. I like that one too.
More
We
gravity.
could attach those to the bottom of the car.
Yes! And that way if the car can't drive, it can still walk if it can't fly.
Then you could climb up and down and load it with treasure.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Okay.
We need to get rid.
I feel like we need to
We
split
might
up
need
and
more
start
than one
gathering
mattress.
stuff.
I'm a little lost. Not gonna lie. A little bit confused. But so how is our ship float?
Hot air.
Yes,
Oh,
I kind of took a little snooze. I wasn't really paying attention, so you just let us know what to do, and I'll just lay back and let y'all do the work.
Hot
As
air.
usual. Hot air. And then car. Do we want small or do we want big? Because I don't fit in small cars, but if we get a big car, we're gonna lose Kit underneath one of the seats.
I'm gonna
You say
should
that
just
like
hit
that's
on one
a
of the
bad
arms.
thing.
suggest something very radical.
Oh god.
A medium-sized car.
That sounds.
It feels wrong somehow.
But what if big yellow car? I think they call it a school bus.
Yellow is a good color.
Seems
It's flashy.
fast.
Yellow makes things go faster. That is true.
And it goes with the arms.
What's that song? I heard a song once, something about magic school buses. All school buses are magic.
So we're not gonna get into that right now. No. School bus?
Beep beep.
I'm in
School
favor.
bus.
We have
And
to
lots of
we have
arms.
to look into the school bus thing.
Lots of
Magic.
arms.
The good thing about a school bus, lots of space for storage.
Exactly. More treasure. Alright. I think we need to get moving. Start putting stuff together. I'll drag part of the carnival ride that has all the arms over here.
I'm going to need.
I'm gonna get a washing machine
Well,
so we can make a clean getaway.
Oh, honey, I even enjoyed that one.
Yeah, if you want a washing machine, you can have a washing machine.
I'm very interested in leaf blowers, personally. I feel like
That
if
would
we
blow
had,
the hot air.
well, if we only had 10 leaf blowers, we wouldn't even have to be having this conversation because we would just attach the leaf
we-
blowers.
We don't have any leaf blowers.
That's
We
why
have-
we need to steal leaf blowers.
That's why we need to go steal.
like that
There's a
idea.
lot of things we need to steal.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do another rundown of what exactly we need? I'm getting very confused and I'm getting very hungry.
What we need now, or what we need out of life in general? Because those are different.
Or what we
things.
need out of the house we're going to ransack.
Yes. Or
Well, there was discussion of a school bus. Do we have a school bus?
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we have what's left of a school bus.
Okay.
It looks
And that's
a
close
little bit
enough.
like someone rammed it into something at some point. And it may have caught fire. But we
That-
have what's left of a school bus.
Maybe we need paint. We need to repair.
As soon as you say that, Priscilla just goes like this, grabs a duffel bag full of spray paint. I got you. You know what?
So
I think
go
we can
get
let
the things.
Vivi make stuff.
Yeah, I think Vivi gives everybody a list of what she needs. And presumably everybody, I feel like everybody knows sort of a different part of the yard better, and so we gather all the things.
We do. And stealing wise, I know Vivi wants one or more leaf blowers.
I do want one or more leaf blowers.
I'm pretty sure someone wanted an air conditioning unit. No? That's good.
That sounds like a good idea.
I mean, it
Just
sounds
in
fun.
general. So with the winter coming and this whole thing with getting food, I want an air fryer because I heard someone say it made food easy.
That sounds good. I think I want
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
I want an air
I want
fryer.
that. I want that.
I like air frying. That sounds
Just
nice.
use a convection oven. My goodness, it's just a unitasker. I don't understand why you gotta get an air fryer in here.
But is it a unitasker if you can put potatoes in it? Because potatoes can be anything.
I'm
Gilly has a
also-
point.
I'm also very concerned about the environment, so perhaps while we're there, we should pick up some solar panels to charge our leaf blowers and air conditioning unit and air fryer and various
Christmas
other-
lights.
A toaster
Christmas
oven.
lights!
I'm
Oh,
of
Christmas
the
lights.
opinion that we should get some decor, some things to really contribute to the
Yes.
enjoyment of the junket.
Yes, you are
Art.
speaking my language. That is yes.
Paintings,
Oh, I love it.
decorations,
Ooh,
Christmas
mm.
lights.
Yes, 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 yes.
At this
I
point,
also-
Priscilla's the one dissociating.
Kit, I
Ah?
saw something in a magazine I think you would love.
What?
Called a teddy bear.
Can I hug it?
You can hug it. We have to steal
Is
it.
it dangerous?
I need a teddy bear. I need a teddy bear and a toaster oven.
A teddy bear and a toaster oven. It's starting to sound like we're heading towards the Mech Mansion.
I think we need a lot
They
of
do have the most Christmas lights usually.
They
They
really
do.
do. And they'll also be the ones with the solar panels they're hiding on their 4-car garage.
And all of the decor, of course. I mean, goodness, luscious couches, all the art.
It's all going to be beige.
Paintings.
It's all going to be beige. It's
Sometimes their paintings
nothing but
aren't beige.
Alright, well,
Maybe.
let's hope.
Maybe we could even get some new books. Books.
books.
They make good chairs. Books make very good chairs.
Some of them have pictures.
Barely
Which
wash a
books?
book.
Books are great to take a little snooze on.
That part's true.
Sure. Sure.
Mhm. So point-raccoon will be going to the Mech Mansion.
While we're figuring out all of our details, I'm gonna ask my relationship question to one of my fellow raccoons, and I think I'm going to ask it to Priscilla. When did I wriggle inside a tight space to get you something, and what was it?
Oh, you know how they have those raccoon/bear-proof trash cans that are nothing but a giant "good stuff here" advertisement? At some point, someone walked by one of those and chucked an unfinished Starbucks coffee, and I needed it, and I'm far too large to get through in out. And I tried brute strength, didn't work. I asked Vivi, "Can you take this apart for me?" They were stumped. I try not to ask Philly for things because they're more likely to run away with whatever I'm asking them to steal for you. So Kit, my favorite tiny baby raccoon, I asked, "Can you wiggle your tiny little raccoon butt into this trash can and get me a Starbucks coffee?" And everyone deeply regretted giving me coffee for many days.
This seems like precisely the kind of adventure that Kit would get into gladly. And that is the story of Kit and Priscilla. I will also say that Kit's personal goal is to wash some food and eat it right there.
That's adorable.
That's her personal goal. She wants to wash some food and eat it right there. Also, Kit's look is... Look, this is how the book describes it. Kawaii, and then in brackets, big eyes, small pie hole. That is literally how it is written. And, yep. I shit you not. Big eyes, small pie hole. And that is Kit.
You're the uwu raccoon.
I'm the uwu raccoon who might mildly be dissociating every now and again, but it's alright.
I'll take the popcorn from there because I too have relationship questions for my fellow trash pandas, and I would like to ask Rowena. You see me as a hero. How have I sometimes failed to live up to that?
Oh my goodness. Well, I think it's quite clear that we don't see eye to eye on everything, and so as much as I do admire your leadership skills and perseverance, I feel like your priorities need to get in check a little bit. You just want everything so big and bold and brash, and it's just so aggressive. Come on, you gotta be a little more dainty, a little more nuanced, a little more sultry. You know what I mean? I feel like that's another way to get people to magnetize towards you.
That is entirely fair. Because describing Priscilla, the strong, valiant, and persistent raccoon, she is bare teeth and the biggest tail ever. I'm adorable. My personal goal? To act like Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Perfect.
This is gonna go great.
Well, I like this popcorn style, so I'm fine to go forward and get our relationship set in order. So, Philibus, how have how have I expanded your horizons?
I think that Adelaide has helped Philibus. Like, Philibus always appreciates shiny and important and expensive looking things, but Adelaide has really helped Philibus to realize the like joy of just extravagant, luscious things, like a comfy blanket or like a really warm coat that you can like curl up in and make a little nest, something like that. So just really enjoying the like decadent things of life, for sure.
I love it. It's not just about the thieving, it's about the enjoying as well. Let's stay in the moment here.
Making an aesthetic.
Absolutely. Aesthetic is everything, and that's Adelaide. Adelaide's all about the aesthetic. You know, she's always presenting and preening and making sure she looks good. And, you know, my personal goal, as maybe you've gathered, is I just want to relive some of my adventures from the past. I just want this mission to be something that I had done many years ago, because that time was just so beautiful, and I don't know where it's gone. Yeah, so that's my goal.
I feel like Adelaide's been through a lot in life.
Yeah.
I will popcorn off of that. My question is going to be for Vibby. What did I once steal for you, being a fabulous master thief? What did you have me steal for you?
I know exactly what you stole from me. I had been kind of complaining that my tools, because when tools come to the trash heap, they're kind of old and they're broken, and you know, they're rusty and there's something wrong with them. And I've been complaining about this. And I guess on one of your scavenges, you found like a pristine tool set in a toolbox that was probably pretty heavy, so it was probably kind of an ordeal to get it back. I'm tempted to make it one of those like giant unmovable, like the cases that have all the drawers in it,
DeWalt
like,
cabinets.
Yeah, exactly. And it has, you know, screwdrivers in every size and type and wrenches, and it is the greatest gift that Vibby has ever received in her entire life.
Philibus thought it was really shiny and got that, and seemed to be in a place where humans keep expensive things, so
Yep.
Philibus's look is that they are slinky and ferret-like, so a whole different kind of like gremlin animal, but very slinky and ferret-like, and their goal is to steal something just unique that no one has ever seen before, that seems sort of impossible to steal, sort of along the lines of that cabinet that seemed like it would have been so hard to steal for you.
I love it. I guess that's me. I will ask my question to Kit. I'm looking at the wrong thing, which is why it doesn't make sense to me as I'm reading. There we go. Try again. How did I expand your horizons recently?
Well, I think you expanded my horizons when we went on a two-person mission to go find snacks, and it was a really cool time. And maybe I rode on your shoulders for a little bit, but I'd never been in that like direction before, so it was really cool. And you showed me where all the cool snacks were. I think we like raided a vending machine or something, and it was great.
Mm-hmm. I showed you that the chips come in multiple flavors.
Yeah, my mind was blown.
This Cool Ranch Doritos, as opposed to just the regular.
So
Doritos.
good.
Okay. I know we have a point-raccoon, but I'm just gonna go ahead and break characters and summarize our ship sheet.
Please, yes.
Pick the one who doesn't speak English. This is fine. How does our ship float? It uses hot air. which wrecked car is in your ship. We picked the school bus, which gives us the option find a useful piece of trash. The home appliance that Philibus stuck in our ship is a washing machine. The carnival ride that we attach to our ship is the octopus, so we have extra long, extra more arms. And then we have to mark 2 strengths on our strengths and liabilities track. We get 2 strengths. Everything else is a liability, which honestly tracks because we're a raccoon building
It feels
sky
on
ship.
brand, honestly.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like giving us 2 strengths is very generous.
Yeah.
I want to say well armed makes sense, but that's just funny because of the arms.
I like
I'm not mad about
fast.
Oh.
I like fast just
I like
because
fast.
it's a big,
Fast is good.
neighborhood to cross. You know?
Oh yeah, and we're going into the McMansion, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So we might want to skedaddle out of there.
Yeah. We need to beat people in golf carts with drones in the end.
If we didn't
They-
want to
they-
do well
they voted
armed,
on us.
if we didn't want to do well armed, tightly fastened together would also make sense since we know Vivi has good tools.
That's true.
Did you? All right. Fast and tightly fastened together, leaving us noisy, vulnerable, hard to steer, and unarmed.
This all makes sense.
There's also room for 3 quirks. I think the fact that we put a mattress on top counts as a quirk. So
I mean,
To give us bounciness.
Soft landing, maybe?
soft landing. Yeah, we have a mattress. We'll see how we use it.
Yeah.
I can spell, I swear. And then we have 2 more quirks.
Quirks. I mean, I guess the hot air. Do quirks all have to be positive things?
No, absolutely not.
I feel like it would be very sensitive to changes in air pressure because of the air, like, sensitive to weather, I think would be fair.
That makes sense.
Sensitive to weather.
I guess that's fair, even though I feel like that was my single contribution, but sure.
There's
I
lots
mean,
of
A lot of hot
seating.
air.
That's not true because you also were very insistent about where you need to be in it. So you will get first pick of place in the.
Oh, I mean, the mattress, of course.
The
It's
safety
not
place.
useful and it just lays there. That feels very much on brand.
It's brand.
This thing is already atrocious. I find it hard to come up with extra quirks considering the.
Do we have to?
Seating.
I
It could be a
don't think we
positive
need
quirk. Lots of seating.
That's
Because
true.
all the
Lots of
octopus
seating.
arms have different
And
little
there are
seats.
seat belts. Seat belts for safety.
Seat belts. I
Yes.
love seat belts.
School buses
Uh,
don't generally have seatbelts though, unless they've changed things since I was in school.
I mean, the one we used for the dogs had seat belts added because apparently we care more about dog safety than we do about child safety.
Some do.
I don't know what that
Some
says
do.
about the world.
We'll say ours does.
We could say it's a
also-
dog school bus.
We also have the octopus ride, which I assume also has some sort of like safety belt. So it's like
That's
you know.
true.
Yeah,
So it's like
braces.
there's braces and safety features intermittently
Absolutely.
Yes.
throughout.
Yeah.
We can just say safety
Assorted
features.
safety
Question mark.
features.
So
Assorted
if things
safety
get
features,
dicey,
question
yes.
mark.
Yes.
There's an
Yeah.
airbag.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
You
Chris,
will
that's
find
like
it
a
there
nowhere.
next time.
The airbag becomes our parachute.
Bibi isn't entirely certain where they put the airbag, but they're confident that it's there.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
And then the last one, we already said that the school bus was wrecked. I want to say that this entire thing smells suspiciously of burnt popcorn.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't want that getting in my fur.
I think it smells kind of tasty.
It makes me hungry.
Fair. Alright.
And then the name. I mean, the one the book suggests is dumpster fire, so
Which I love.
I love and sounds very accurate.
I feel like it needs to be air themed though, because the air we're propelled by air.
Or
The
arm
flying
themed,
dumpster
because of all the
fire.
arms.
Ooh, yeah.
Octobus. What else?
The magic octopus.
Aeropus.
Aeropus. Can we please do Aeropus?
Oh, horrifying! I love it.
All right, the Aeropus.
Oh no.
Can you deal, Kit? Can you?
Oh, okay. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
The Aeropus. Oh, I wish Chad could see our point raccoon shaking her head at us, deeply disappointed in all our choices.
Aeropus. What if
The
we added
Aeropus.
She
the
also can't believe
Aeropus-
we're taking this long to build the ship.
No. The Aeropus
told to not die.
Extravaganza. What if we added something fancy like the Aeropus Extravaganza? Would that help? Would it make it sound a little fancier?
That sounds like it would make it fly faster, so I like that.
That's
Also,
true.
I have a lot of spray paint and a lot of like surface, so I could fit that entire name on the machine. The
You gotta put
Aeropus
some flames on it
Extravaganza.
too.
You know, it's
Flames
science
make it go faster.
that if there are flames, it does go faster.
That's just
right.
science. That's the science I know.
That is science. I pointedly don't look at Vivi when I say that.
I agree.
Well, I think that taking all this time to create our fabulous transport was well worth it. Now, where's the
I-
mattress?
I do think that as Point Raccoon, I feel like we need to hear how each of you is going to work on this. I can't say the name. I just
Do it.
the Aeropus Extravaganza.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yes.
Only the most refined ship.
What?
A more civilized ship for a more civilized age. What are each of you doing? I think role wise, because this is tricky putting this thing together. I love everything you've done, but what? Why don't each of you make a role for how you are specifically? You know, you've built this thing, but now it has to get off the ground. So, what are you doing to for liftoff?
I mean, we don't have like car jacks or lifts or anything, and I'm
Don't
sure
you?
Vivi.
We do
needs
have those
to-
fireworks.
Yeah, I'm sure Vivi needs to like get under and near stuff while using all four limbs wielding tools. So I'll just stand there and hold things up and not drop them on the raccoon working on whatever it is they're working on.
Mm-hmm.
And if you roll for it, what does that say? What-
Let's find out. So I'm using the strong approach.
Yep, sounds right.
I roll a 9, which has the strong and valiant tags.
Excellent.
It also involves throwing trash or a possum, but I'm assuming that's just in a helpful way.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's a success, so, you know, I'll throw stacks and possum assistance.
Perfect. Gilly.
She's there to hold the
I
torch.
am joining things together and using my tools to kind of connect to everything and get it so that I believe the positioning so that we will get the maximum amount of thrust in the
Mhm.
Aeropus.
Excellent.
And I will roll. I think this is inventive.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So I got one that is cunning.
Okay.
And Raccoon Rocket is what it is, which is sort of appropriate. So I don't know what that means.
So it would be a failure, but also an appropriate failure. But you can, if you would like to use a reroll from chat, you may. All of you have been gifted, I believe, 2 rerolls at this point. Or if you want, you can use one of the complications I sent you, and trade it out for a success.
Let me look at these complications.
But then you'll have to mark a problem later.
I think I'm gonna use one of the rerolls.
Yeah.
Because they're there to be used, and nothing annoys me more at the end of a game than not having expended resources. Okay.
Can't be marking problems this early on.
Right. Okay, so that one has all 3 of my qualities, so it does have inventive.
Excellent.
And it says, use a machine to make something frighteningly easy or to empower another raccoon. So I think this is me empowering, like, I think Kit is helping, and I'm like, you're doing such a great job. Like, this is like, you're such a little inventor. Look, you're a little raccoon helper. And I have Kit positioning the fireworks correctly so that we will get maximum liftoff.
Perfect. And now Kit.
Oh, goodness me. Kit is very confused at first and goes, but I'm baby. I'm baby. Like, doesn't quite know what to do, not entirely sure how on earth to help, but is then told to help with the fireworks. And then will also, I think just, like, try to, like, be like, no, we don't need that. No, we don't need, like, this is already a very heavy ship. Like, trying very hard to be like, okay, no more extra things. Like, she's trying very hard to be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what stat that is. I think, she is using sensitive.
Okay, I could see that.
And I will roll, and then it's a 12. And all it says for 12 is make things worse, and there's a dash on the list of actions.
Yeah, it's
Oh dear.
So it's not a success. You can use a reroll or use one of your complications. It would otherwise be a narrative on how it goes poorly.
Okay. Let's spend a reroll.
Okay.
That's a 7. This is not going well for me. Use a thing the older raccoons probably don't want you messing with. This is sneaky and YOLO, not sensitive.
Again, if you would like to use a complication, you can make it a success, or you can leave it at, or you could use another reroll, I suppose. There's no reason you couldn't, but,
I'll just, am I allowed to just kind of accept it as the unhelpful action?
Absolutely are.
Okay.
Yep.
I will accept that I'm probably like, no, we don't need that, not that. Oh wait, but we want this. And like drag some incredibly unhelpful old thing that she just thinks is a really cool shiny. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's way too old and way too heavy. Like an old typewriter or something, because it just makes very nice noises.
Good,
yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
It makes fun noises. It also
makes
weighs
the
like
good
as
noises.
much as Kit does.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she just needs it. It's probably not what's necessary, but she needs it.
Perfect.
You're like that little kid that smuggles aboard their rock collection.
Presented me.
Adelaide.
You know, after I heard the click, clap, clack of that typewriter, it just brought me back to that one time that I stayed at that other mansion in that other town. And, well, you know, I was staying with this beautiful writer. And I think that he wrote about fabulous parties. And it just brought me back to all the fabulous parties and all of my dreams that just went down the drain. So anyway, as I see her walking across the junkyard, I'm just brought back, and well, I suppose I'd like to help, but at the same time I really don't. So I just kind of turn my back on Kit over there, and I try to make myself kind of look useful by walking over to the octa arms and, you know, like poking some things, but I'm kind of just really eyeing that mattress. But, you know, I suppose I can just roll for elegant and see how elegantly I can not help.
And what does that roll say?
Let's see here. Oh no, I rolled a 12.
Oh no.
Oh,
We're not doing so great, and we haven't even gone anywhere yet.
We're
so-
getting them out of the way now before we're being chased by the neighborhood watch.
Oh,
Are we
that's
going to make it to the house?
Yeah, that's true. I guess I could re-roll. I feel like my complication doesn't really fit yet, so
They're
I
there
think-
to be used, right?
yeah, but I feel like it doesn't really fit the context of what's going on in this
Oh,
moment.
I was talking about the rerolls. Sorry.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, no, we can't be. Let's just get all our janky rolls out of the way. Okay, here we go. All right, I got a 1. Excellent.
is
Uh,
it?
Is it? Well, I use trash in a very tasteful way. So, I suppose, well, let's see. Is it any trash, or is it the trash that's around, or is it the trash that we have for our ship? Point-raccoon.
Well, you could be making it aesthetically pleasing to boost morale, perhaps. You could be streamlining it by making it, rearranging the trash on. I'm not gonna say it on your ship.
The Aeropus Extravaganza.
Yeah, to make it more aerodynamic. We'll leave it at that. I think that could work.
Well, all right then. Well, you know what? When I saw Kit over there with the typewriter and I was dreaming about that fine writer, I then thought about his best friend who was a magician. And looky here, I see over in the corner a pack of whoopee cushions just hanging out there, and I was like, well, you know what? I feel like this could be helpful for some extra propulsion. What do you think, Vibby? I don't know what these things do, but oh my, they make such a delightful sound. As long as it doesn't wake me up when we're flying the ship.
Sorry, I'm planning our raccoon merch. Yes, I think that should be great. The more potential extra propellant we have, better. The further we can go, and this McMansion, not the closest. So, we need to go far. And I think Vivi waves her paws around.
I just picture you doing it with holding tools and part of a tool just flying off at some point.
Yeah.
And everyone just going like this.
The head of
always
an
happens.
old hammer just goes flying across.
Yep.
Perfect. Philibus.
Yes. So I think Philibus is going to try and really make that washing machine get installed perfectly so that it's perfectly balanced and doing the most washing machine things that it can, which are definitely things that help an airship fly. And I'm going to use the precise approach. So let's see how this goes. That's an 8, haha, which does have precise as an attribute. So it says, from the shadows, orchestrate events for yourself or another raccoon. Philibus is not very great at using tools themselves, so they're sort of watching Vibby install the washing machine, and anytime they think it's going to be slightly off balance or off kilter, they sort of like kick something that distracts Vivi and then just quickly pushes it a little bit, just so it's just precisely right where they want it to be. Because it's, it's not their ship to build. They're not the one with the mind for tools, but they have a pretty good eye for balance and things being even. So they're making adjustments as needed when Vivi's not looking.
I love that. Sorry, I was checking something. Your ship, the Aeropus Extravaganza, lifts off. There's a little spluttering. There's a little shaking. A little, slightly concerning vibration. But it seems fast. You kind of zip around your junkyard, take it on a few test, maneuvers. And congratulations, raccoons. You're off. And you now
Go us.
have a choice to make. You've decided on your McMansion, which this map did not scale super well. But it is in the very bottom right corner of this neighborhood map. For those of you watching on screen, raccoons, if you are looking at it in
literally picked the furthest one away.
Literally.
Yep. Yeah, we did do
Literally.
that.
That's okay because we got a lot of propulsion on our
We're
Aeropus.
fast as fuck.
And it's really fast because
So
we painted
fast.
flames on it.
Yeah, extra
And
speed
yellow and red.
boost.
Yes. We're fine, folks.
Fine.
I'm extremely confident.
Okay.
I'm glad one of us is.
Philibus is
Vivi-
standing on the front of the ship, like posing.
Vivi has her goggles
For
down
sure.
and is ready. Safety goggles.
Priscilla's in one of the school bus seats eating popcorn because everything smells like popcorn, so she had to have popcorn. You can't not. Once you smell it, you have to.
Kit is also in a
Chowing
school bus
down.
seat with her seatbelt buckled in and is
I'm-
just quietly zoned out.
I feel
I'm
like
trying to explain to Kit the letter X,
What's that?
and it's not going well.
No. Kit is not paying attention. Kit might be dissociating again, and it's just like not absorbing.
Priscilla isn't that smart. She doesn't know what she's explaining. She had to look it up when she was painting the name on this junk heap.
The name that does not
That
does
does include
Extravaganza?
X. Look,
Miss Point-raccoon.
Look, it's fine. You can all discard the complication cards I sent you earlier. I am sending you new ones because you are now on your way to the house. And
Nothing can go wrong.
nothing can go. What could possibly go
What
wrong?
could possibly go wrong?
So, the way this works is you have to move. I want to say square by square, but they're almost all some sort of oval shape. You have to pick a path to take you to this McMansion. Your route is your own. You can take a long way around. You can go straight there. But essentially, your complications and actions and problems will be kind of flavored by where you are passing through at the moment. So what?
I just want to vote, like, regardless of what our first movement is, Priscilla is friends with tons of possums, thrown or otherwise. I would like to go through the Possum Woods at some point. Just to
I think
say
Philibus
hi. I
wants
think
to-
they'd be pissed if we skipped it.
I think Philibus wants to go through the mall because anything that's upscale and designer is probably really fancy and shiny.
Strip mall?
The
Oh, the upscale designer mall.
Designer mall. Come
Oh,
on.
that
Only
means
the
we're stopping at the
best.
supermarket as well. That's more food.
Ooh.
I feel like we should do just the diagonal line of junkyard to electrical substation to Possum Woods to supermarket.
I'm a little worried about the electrical substation
Well,
and the chemical plants.
I'm worried about chemical plant.
Hmm.
I do think the Vivi is a little worried about the golf course because there tend to be lots of humans on the golf course.
What time of day is it?
In the middle of the night?
Isn't it night? It should close. We're nocturnal. Why are we going during the day? How dumb are we?
I'm just saying, people are real obsessed with golf. I don't
It's
know
true.
anything about
Is
golf.
night golf a thing?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I've
hopefully
gone
the
low
folks in
into
the
du-
McMansion aren't already there, so they can be out of our way. I think that we should go electrical substation, Possum Woods for Priscilla, supermarket for
Everyone.
Priscilla,
And Kit.
designer
Kit needs to watch some
mall.
food.
and Kit,
needs
and
to watch
Kit. That's
food.
right, that's right. So we can stop eating that dang popcorn. Mall for me and Philibus, and then the McMansion.
Oh, there's a hardware store.
Bibby, I think that your skills are best for the electrical. I think that you would be just fine doing that and getting us through that.
Also,
could
I don't think
probably
you need
steal
a
electrical
hardware
things.
store. Yeah. Also, we're going to a McMansion, so they're gonna have tons of tools they never use but look cool.
That's true.
You're gonna have some seriously untouched garage.
Maybe they'll have a
goodness.
chainsaw.
We're going for a leaf blower, but maybe they'll have a chainsaw.
Why not both?
I know, dream big. Shall we see if we make it through the electrical substation before we plan anything else? Because my
Yeah,
fur
whose
is like
turn is it
already
first?
standing on edge with like the electrical current in the air, and I'm the poofiest I've ever poofed.
Let's give it a go.
What could go wrong? Point-raccoon, we'd like to move to the electrical substation grid squarey thingy, and I will not be steering.
I will steer.
I will steer.
I will steer.
And my popcorn.
Am I rolling? Is
Is
that what's happening?
Everyone steering? Yes.
I'm not steering.
Whoever
I'm
is
gonna help steer.
steering, go ahead and roll. Probably also a navigation roll.
I mean,
Also,
Phil
this
of us
feels
said
really
they were
loud.
posing, so I don't know.
They're
what-
posing, and that's helping to steer.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're like the landmark.
Is there like an inspiration roll? I feel like that's.
There is a help thing in the optional rules where you can two people roll.
Oh,
That
that's
is a
true.
thing.
That is true.
How do
does
you
that
help?
work
By
again?
looking fabulous.
So do I just roll? Like, how do I help?
I think you both roll, and if one of you succeeds, you narrate that success. If you both do, it's a joint success, and if you both fail, you probably squabble over the controls.
Fair. All right, let's roll this.
I will remind you, you are an electrical substation,
Yeah.
so good luck squabbling over controls.
I'm gonna go conning.
And I'm gonna go
See.
precise because
Oh, dear.
that seems reasonable.
Good, yes.
Oh no.
I also failed.
All right. Are
Wait,
gonna re-roll.
I have another reroll. We can reroll. Let's try it again. If
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna
fail again,
reroll.
I will laugh. Okay.
That's a 9. Haha! I did not fail.
I did.
Okay.
Use a card. Use a card.
I can't.
Well, but if
use a
I'm doing the help,
card.
if I'm doing the help and I didn't fail, doesn't that mean it doesn't fail overall?
right.
That's true, right? So,
Yeah, so
we
we
don't
don't
need to.
So what did yours
but I
say?
do- Mine says, if it doesn't fit, force it. I am just quoting the sheet.
Gotta
I will
force in
say,
that Aeropus.
while
I mean,
assembling
that is
furniture,
words for the Aeropus to live by.
while I've been assembling furniture, I have had those moments where I'm just like, no, Shelf, you will be together.
So what are you forcing to get us through this power station? And how does it go wrong?
God, that's
I
so
think-
risky.
I think it's such a big problem. I think there is like wires. This is like whenever there's like a flying movie where there are planes and they have to go like under and then over the wires and then it's threading the needle. And it's precarious.
Yes.
And it looks like we're gonna hit one of the wires. Because we're not quite turned far enough, because this isn't a very maneuverable ship.
No.
But Philibus got reveal how you set up trash earlier so that it's useful at the right moment. And so when Philibus was adjusting the weight distribution on the ship, they actually made it so that the washing machine shifts ever so slightly at the last minute so that the whole Aeropus rotates just another degree and we fit right through the wires.
Excellent teamwork.
It's very much like the end of the Italian Job.
Yes.
It's very appropriate considering I based this character on an Italian silent film, so...
Gosh, now I want to see this animated. I want to see this play.
So
Yes.
bad, right?
Who's drawing it? Who's making it?
I can only paint, I cannot draw. Look, let's just all chip in and get art made.
Do we have a navigator or someone who is perhaps acting as a spotter?
Probably not me.
I was helping with the flying, so I can't also be navigating, I don't think.
I mean, I can. Yeah,
I
Kim
have
and I
big
can be
eyes.
like on either side of the bus, just sort of looking out the window.
Their heads out the window.
Yeah, heads out the window, fur flowing in the breeze.
I have big eyes. That might be good. And I'm sensitive.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Adelaide feels the wind and is just like, "Oh, this is so lovely, so nice. Good
Mattress
job,
on the roof of the
everyone."
bus.
Okay, so I would say go ahead and roll on trying to spot danger or
I am cursed. We're just gonna reroll. That was a 12.
Stop rolling 12s!
That's my
Please.
second. That's my rerolls burnt. I'm sorry.
I'm begging you!
That's an 11. Show up where you're least expected. Sneaky. That's not what I was trying to do. That's fine. I will just accept it. I tried to be sneaky, and I show up on Priscilla's side instead, and it's not, and it's like, oh no, what is it?
Honestly, Priscilla would notice you were on her side at some point. Like when you said something after like 20 minutes on my side. Like,
Yes.
no, wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw a shiny.
so you see a shiny and you also get to mark a problem.
I like how she says you get to mark a problem rather than you have to. Like it's optional.
Isn't this our second problem that we're marking too?
It is. Yep.
What was the first?
Whoops.
What was the first one?
Technically, any actually, Philibus, I guess you also get to mark a problem because any non-helpful action, any non-success is unhelpful.
Wait, when did I do a non-success?
Wait,
She
wasn't?
re-rolled to they re-rolled to success.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. So
Re-rolls.
it's the rerolls.
Sorry, I was going to say because Vivi failed, but then Philibus.
It part of the
Pre-rolled
help.
it.
Yeah, it was the
it
helping,
was a
which
combo.
doesn't count. So yes, so this I believe is the first unhelpful.
I'm trying very hard to not get Phoebe and Philly mixed up in my head. Now that I've dubbed Philibus Philly.
So, a problem is something such as noise or being spotted by people. You can so this is sort of where complication cards can come in. If you want to use one of those complication cards, you can kind of like pay your troubles forward and deal with it later.
This future us's problem.
Yes. Or you can sort of decide how it is a problem at the moment. So if you fail to spot something and maybe the bus bumps something and rattles, or maybe you're scrambling for a better position and hit the horn, or the lights flash, something like that.
I think the ones who failed get the pick, right?
Yes.
You get to describe how you're not doing well.
Are we on the list of ship problems right now?
Yes. Oh no.
No,
Yes.
house.
Yeah, we're on house. I'm sorry, we're
house
in red.
problems. We skipped ship problems by grace of our point-raccoon and time
Yes.
crunch. And we're on
Although
house
you-
problems.
Might have ship problems on the way back, so just be
You're not wrong.
advised. Also, it didn't come up because you were using rerolls.
I think I will take the easy out and say noisy. I will pick noisy because that's the
Kid
easy
being
one.
noisy, say it ain't so.
I'm not the noisy one here. That's Adelaide. I'm just a baby.
Just oh my goodness,
baby.
I'm just confident and know what I'm doing, which is exactly doing nothing. So I'll continue to tan myself in the darkness of the night on this mattress. Thank you very much.
It's a moon tan.
A moon tan, yes. All right.
Yes, it's a moon bath. It's very, it's very chic. Philibus would know about it.
It's very high society.
Your next stop, I believe, is the Possum Woods. Is that correct?
Yes.
You were going that route.
Yes.
All right.
Possums.
Um,
Look, I cannot foresee anything going wrong here. I love possums. I used to be a possum. It's all good. Right?
I thought you were a raccoon.
Yes, definitely.
Got it.
Definitely a standard issue raccoon. I do not have
believe
tail implants. It's all good.
are you a possum wearing a raccoon hat?
Shut up! I am a raccoon!
All
I
comes-
do not have extensions in my tail.
All right, you bump out of the substation without catching anything on fire, and you have barely, yeah. You're still flying. That's the
Good
important part.
enough.
You bump into it's sort of a park type area. It is surrounded by the town, but it's Possum Woods. What can you say? you're here. You are the raccoons. You can describe it how you see fit.
So the main thing I know we barely made it out of the electric substation because of reasons that and for other raccoons I won't point paws, but we all know what happened. So we were distracted. But I feel like we shouldn't just be stealing from the McMansion because there is treasure to be had along the way. I wouldn't normally
Possums your
advocate.
friends, though?
Yes, and they will understand. Because they would steal from me in a heartbeat. Because that's how we do.
Do possums even have anything nice to offer us? I mean, let's go to the designer stores. Why do we even need to spend time here?
Why not both, oh small-minded one?
Well, I mean, because we did take how long to build the ship, you know? There's only so
Just
much
one
time.
little... Oh, God.
Only
How
so many
about-
hours of darkness.
Fine,
We
you
can drop
power us
you-
through.
We could drop you down from the claw.
Drop me
And
down
do-
in the claw, right?
Yes. And you can do a
And
quick-
leave her there. Leave her there with the possums. That's a great plan. Let's move forward with that.
We'll put you on a time limit. You've got like 3 minutes to grab as many things as you can from your possum
Just
friends.
let me know right before the 3 minutes are up because I'm not great with the counting.
Kit, while all of y'all are discussing, has already gone out a window, is standing on the top of one of the arms, and is yelling at the possums, "We come in peace!"
See, Kit gets what we're doing. I'm gonna go on
Do we
like
go
Kit climb down like the left side or whatever. I'll take the right side. So while Kit's yelling, "We come in peace," I wanna snag something, just a little memento, preferably edible. Or if the possums have an air fryer, I'll take it right now. You know, I don't know what the possums
No, I
have.
said no air fryers. Also, if there's
I want an air fryer.
if
Adelaide.
there's
You-
a
you're
handsome
not my
possum down
mom.
there, well, you're not the boss of me either. But we're not doing an air fryer. Just go down there.
getting an air
If you
fryer.
see any sexy
was the
possums,
one-
let me know.
Hello, possums! We come in peace. Also, if you have an air fryer or a sexy possum, we're interested. Okay, thanks, bye!
See, I think if Priscilla's the one risking her tail going down there to get things, if she finds an air fryer, she can have it.
Point possum, can I go down for an air fryer?
Oh, you're
What do
asking
what
me?
do I roll? No, I need to know what I roll. Because I am going down for an air fryer.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a task needing a roll to either
Get some trash. Treasure, trash.
She's
whatever.
doing it to spite me, you know. She's doing it to spite me. She knows how much I think air fryers are useless.
everything is about you, Adelaide.
It's okay,
Just
Adelaide.
get the convection oven. You can bake and air fry it in it.
a person on a convection oven, Adelaide.
Have fun. Have a good trip. I
Priscilla,
hope
you
don't
have 3
fall.
minutes.
I hope you fall on your
Maybe-
face when you go down there, Priscilla.
I'm counting.
Kid is dissociating again.
I want to fall face first into the hottest possum you've ever seen.
What
I'm just going to use persistent for this at this point. That seems
spite
like the most
isn't an
likely
option,
one.
so
I don't have
persistent.
spite, so persistence gonna have to do it.
Okay.
I succeed, but with the action of draw attention to yourself.
Perfect. Love this.
I think at one point, at midway down the arm, I forget I'm supposed to muffle myself for Adelaide, and I just sort of just shout out. I won't do it because my microphone won't like it, but
Thank
just
you.
shout back at Adelaide. Fucking jokes on you, Adelaide. I have an attractive possum and an air fryer.
Are you bringing the handsome possum back with you?
No, absolutely not. I'm just letting Adelaide know I'm leaving him there and she can't have him because of the way she's been acting. You know how big an air fryer is compared to a raccoon slash
You can
possum?
put the possum can sit in the air fryer. Then, if you really want that air fryer, just put the handsome possum in the air fryer. Then he'll be nice and hot. when he
Excuse me,
comes
sir,
onto
could
the-
you please hop into this air fryer?
Yes, please. That's the only way I'll accept an air fryer. If there's
That
a
makes it
handsome
sound like we're
possum in
gonna
it.
try and
forget him
eat
there.
him.
What do I roll to get a possum in an air fryer to get him even hotter?
Your time is elapsing.
Yeah. Tick, tick, tick.
Sir, we'll be back for you on the way back with the air fryer, okay?
Perfect.
I'm
That's
just
a
gonna
good solution.
I'm just gonna focus on the air fryer and we'll come back for the hot possum.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
The fact that you have to say it out loud gives me so much joy.
I'm just gonna complain the whole way, but that's fine. You do what you need to do. Get your air fryer. It's fine. Go ahead.
I would like to point out that Priscilla comes back up with something that is distinctly not an air fryer.
What is
What
it?
is it?
So it's one of those deep frying pans that needs like oil and electricity and other bullshit. And she's like, look! I got it!
Wow.
It's very shiny.
Thank you. I can see my face in this.
I feel like the possums were probably just using it as like a mud bath or something. Like, they
Yeah.
also were not using it for their intended purpose. On that note, your ship trundles out of the possum woods,
Hot possum woods.
leaving a very attractive, very confused possum in your wake, just sort of waving forlornly.
I forgot to ask your name!
Call me. I saw you in my dreams.
You can see like cup his
We'll get him
his
on the way back.
little hands around his snoot, but you can't quite hear what he says. And that is where we are going to take our break.
I just
Thank
need
you.
everyone to know how disappointed Eva looks at us.
It is beautiful. Oh, her
Great time,
face
we haven't
every
gotten to
time
the
she
house
has
yet.
to says the name of the ship.
I love all of you.
You're
Um,
welcome.
Go ahead and stretch, pet your pets, hydrate, do what needs doing, and we will be back in 5 to 10. Thank you all, and see you soon. Welcome back to the second half of Raccoon Sky Pirates, Trouble on Oak Street. We find our crew of happy raccoons, who, hopefully I haven't checked, have all unmuted themselves in Google Meet. We find our raccoons traveling from Possum Woods to the supermarket district. And, oh, excuse me, there's a lot more open space here. And I would love to hear how our plucky raccoons are, what the Aeropus Extravaganza.
Yes, Eva.
Thank you.
Is honestly though, that was like the fastest I've ever seen a group come up with a like name that wasn't in the book. So
Listen,
One-
talent.
One
Talent.
group I play with, it took us 2.5 years to find our group name.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it
Once
just-
you know, you know, you know?
Well, we
Mm.
found out during the break that a lot of us are writers and communication
4 out of
folks.
5.
So
I'm
you know.
I'm the odd one out.
hashtag branding.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't hear that we were making any planned stops at the supermarket, but how is it
think Kit wants snacks.
But I need to get food and wash it and eat it right away.
Do we have a little paw going up? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay.
Baby paw.
Baby paw. How, go ahead and roll for snack.
Snack!
I think Vivi is flying, but we'll also ask if Kit can procure snacks for them.
Yeah.
I will procure snacks for all. Does the washing machine wash?
Yes,
it?
that's what it's for.
Did it wash?
It's got water, yes.
Okay. If you can see Kit's plan, good. If you cannot, that's okay. That is a 10. Does follow a smell or sensitive? I feel like that counts.
Yeah, I feel like that would help you find your snacks and acquire them.
Okay. I'm gonna follow the smell of snacks. I'm gonna find us a bunch of snacks. I'm gonna gather up as many snacks as I can in my little raccoon paws. There's snacks for everybody, and I'm gonna bring them back to the ship. Everyone snacks!
Well done, Kit. Good job.
Thank you. I did a good thing. And then she plonks all of the snacks down on one of the school bus benches. She grabs her snack of choice and skitters over to the washing machine, opens the door to the washing machine, shoves the snack in, closes the door. Now clean. She's just like bonking the top of it like clean. Wash.
Philibus sort of just sneaks over and presses the wash button.
And then as soon as the snack has been washed, she will open the door and eat it right there. And that was her personal goal, was to wash some food and eat it right there. And now she is the happiest of raccoons.
I just pictured like washing it at like the boiling temperature and you just getting this sticky, melted, gross.
Doesn't matter. I washed it and I'm eating it right there.
What if she put like eggs in there and now they're hard boiled?
Yeah.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what did Kit
What
put
is
in
your
the washer?
snack?
What's your
Yeah,
fave
what's the
snack?
Snack of choice.
Man, don't make me choose. There's so many good snacks out there, y'all.
I mean, Kid already picked.
I mean, yeah, but Kid's player can't decide because there's too many good snacks out there.
As long as you didn't pick cotton candy.
As long as it doesn't need an air fryer, I think we're okay.
It doesn't need an air fryer. It just needed a washing machine. It's okay.
I just pictured like the other 4 raccoons spending a good 10 minutes off screen making fun of Priscilla for not recognizing an air fryer when it isn't an air fryer.
Ooh, what if you put some ramen noodles in there?
Ooh.
Washing machine full of ramen.
Washing machine ramen!
You know what? So it is a washing machine that is now full of ramen.
That sounds like my
We have washed
student
our
years.
food and
Like
we-
on campus,
That's right.
end of the month.
It's still much better than I think how an egg would survive that process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would kind of be egg drop soup then.
You
Go
can
for
crack
some
an
egg
egg
drops.
into the ramen if you want to combine magical
That's
flavors.
true.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, if you put the whole egg in there with the shell, it just kind of breaks up the shell. Like, it's fine. We're raccoons.
I was about to say, we've eaten worse.
We've definitely eaten worse. Like, this is good eats. This is a great snack. Like, this is like, Kit's a happy gal. Okay, all down here. Let's keep going.
Okay. You successfully get your treats, and the bus moves
Say it.
on
Say
to
it.
the Aeropus Extravaganza moves on
Thank you.
to the upscale designer mall, where I believe we have another planned stop.
Yes, indeed. Philibus is ready to go into full Master Thief mode.
I am so ready to not be in Master Thief mode, but just to be in fabulous mode. Let's
So they're
go.
like posing and ready to go, but Adelaide's gonna stay on the ship maybe? Or are you coming with me?
Oh, I'm coming. I'm gonna find my Prince Charming in this designer mall.
Vibi would also like to go because hoping there's an electronics store.
Sure.
Kit has eaten all of her delicious ramen and is going to now curl up on the mattress for a food coma nap while y'all are gone shopping.
Priscilla will mind the Aeropus Extravaganza. And we shall pray
Somebody
it is
needs-
here when you return.
Someone needs to watch this ship.
Don't worry, trust me.
So I think Philibus is going to like rope swing down and try and steal some jewelry.
Yeah. Go ahead and seems roll worthy.
My approach is gonna be sneaky. I think that makes sense.
Yes, good.
That's an 11. Oh, which is it has a sneaky attribute.
Hooray!
Hey.
It is show up unexpectedly where you need to be. So I think they sort of rope swing down dramatically and sneak in through like an open back door of one of the shops, like where they take the trash out. Like someone had it propped open with like a brick or something, like you're not supposed to do when you work in retail, but everyone does anyway. And snuck in, and just so happened to enter in through the back door of a Claire's. So now they're raiding Claire's.
Perfect. Are you just swiping the first thing you see?
I think they're gonna find the sparkliest thing they see, and it's like rhinestone, like horrible pink and multicolored rhinestone hair clips. Butterfly clips.
Please tell me Philibus puts those in their fur.
100%.
Oh yes, bedazzled
Fashion.
raccoon. Bedazzled.
Fashion.
I love it.
Fashion.
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 I also really like the idea that you've selected Claire's as like the pinnacle. There's like a Tiffany's down the road, but you're like, no, this is where I want
it's
to
an
be.
upscale mall, like specifically labeled. There's definitely like a Tiffany's and like a Coach store and whatever. And Philibus is like Claire's.
Claire's.
Center.
Claire
It's
must
like-
be fancy AF.
And it's one of those Claire's that's still in a mall that has gone upscale, so it's like small and old fashioned because it's just waiting to close.
Like in the corner.
But it's full of the
Near the
shinies
food
and the
court.
colorfuls. Like, it just looks so
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
Adelaide,
Well-
are you... Yeah.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, I'm gonna just look down because I do not, by any means, gonna swing down like my friend Philibus. Oh, look at there. I spot a very handsome possum over by the garbage. And I'm going to roll for gracious to see if that fine possum will help me down from the Aeropus.
Are you on like one of the arms of the octopus? Good.
Like, oh, help me.
Are you
I
an
need
angel?
Oh, are you talking about
I do
me?
believe I have the vapors.
Oh, the vapors. Oh my. I rolled a 5, which oh no, is not the stat that I wanted. So what does that mean?
It means
Honestly, it means failure, right?
it does mean a complication unless you have a reroll or want to use your complication card.
Yeah,
Get
so
forward.
I think I'll use my complication card. So what exactly does that entail, Raccoon?
So you get to pick one of the ones I sent you, which
Mhm.
I have up here
Yes,
somewhere.
I have them up as well.
Excellent. So you can. I'm gonna start doing the accent. Oh, no. You can pick one of the two, and it looks like either one of those, you just a point will go into the pet section of the problem in the future.
Later. Yeah.
Later, yeah.
Okay.
So you succeed now, but it's gonna make things a little tougher later.
All right. We'll do that one. Do I need to say out loud which one I'm using, or just hold on to it?
Go ahead and say, because you'll narrate out which is, yeah, how it's perhaps.
Well, as I said, my gentleman caller is by the garbage can, but then I noticed that. Oh my goodness, is that my favorite? Is that chicken cacciatore leftovers from the Cheesecake Factory in that garbage can? Oh. Wait, no. I need this strong, handsome possum. Oh, but that chicken cacciatore smells really good. So, anyway. Hello? Excuse me?
Oh no, is this a Lady and the Tramp situation with the chicken cacciatore? Were you two bond over your love of chicken cacciatore?
Yes, well, I smell the cacciatore and I see that he turns around and there's just some at the side of his mouth. I need a little help getting down from this Aeropus.
And I think he's going to reach out his little possum paw and just, dab at the other side of his mouth that doesn't have the chicken cacciatore on it and help you down.
Adelaide's gonna take that paw and then just jump in his arms. And she's gonna say, "Take me to the most expensive store in this mall, would you, handsome?"
So to recap, Baby Kit has succeeded in her overall mission of getting snacks. Adelaide has apparently succeeded in the overall mission of getting a handsome possum boyfriend.
If the getting laid joke is right there.
Sigh.
I mean, they're not wrong.
I am disappointed in you.
I know.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Hey, you don't know what's gonna be going on in the Aeropus later, all right?
My point
I just want to narrate for those not watching that the face, it looked like she was frozen, but it wasn't like technology, it was just horror.
What we say at this point has been longer than 3 minutes, because Priscilla only had 3 minutes with the possum, so she figured the rest is 3 minutes.
I was counting and I'm
is
down
probably
there.
firing up the engines at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's 3 minutes to stop, that's what was communicated to Priscilla.
No, that was for your stupid air fry mission. This is love.
Yeah, you're
Takes
busy.
long
You're not
to-
telling me this. I'm firing up engines at this point. I don't know how they work, but I'm trying.
All right, one more. Vibby, what is your poppus down in the mall?
My purpose is to find the most technologically advanced things I can in I'm assuming there's some kind of electronic store. If I
It's
can
a sharper image store.
Last remaining
Sharper
Radio
image.
Shack.
Sure. I think I do a tour of like Radio Shack, Sharper Image, one of those other not Sharper Image stores, but it's like World of Fun or it was like a bazaar or something. There was one in the UK. And I definitely, I'll roll to see how I do, but I think one of the things that Vibby believes is technologically advanced enough to help is those fiber optic things that are they're like a brush, but they have little glowy bits on the ends, and I just take all of them, every single one. A mirror that lights up different colors, and a little car that is also it's a transformer, it transforms into a dog. I don't know.
Perfect. And
Decor.
yeah, go ahead and
Oh, I should say before I even look at the die, I'm using cunning. I guess it makes sense to me for this. Oh,
That was gonna be
actually,
my
I'm gonna be kind of tempted by YOLO though. I think cunning makes the most sense.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm on the map. Oh no, there I am. Okay. It's an 8, which is inventive. And the description could not be more perfect. I harness a force raccoons were not meant to meddle with. What in the Sharper Image store has made me harness a force that raccoons were not meant to meddle with?
I mean, you can narrate this however you like, and it can still be a, like, technical, like, you can still abscond with everything you want, but, like, now you have a bunch of lights and noise-making things. So
I think that's what it is. The buttons, I don't know which buttons are the ones that make noise and which are the ones that light up.
Yeah, so, I think that will be a problem because it's, going to definitely be attention getting.
There's definitely a lightsaber that goes, Luke, I am your father.
I mean, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
one of those robot dogs that, like, does the backflip, and then we'll just do the bow wow, bow wow, and then another backflip.
Yep.
Yep.
It makes those loud servo noises.
Yes.
I'm very pleased with my haul.
Excellent. I believe, assuming that Adelaide is eventually returning from her possum trip.
Adventure.
Are you returning with your possum or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. What is your gentleman's name?
His name is Paul.
Perfect.
Polly Possum.
I love him.
He's practically perfect in every way.
I picture him as faintly orange with a very particular accent. Something deeply
Yeah.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, lead raccoon.
Yeah.
It was just
The
shaking her
accent
head.
is very particular.
I've done a lot of accents in my day. Jersey Shore is only going to offend literally everybody.
How about like a Flynn Rider situation? You know what I mean? Like little
Like a
smolder.
dashing, debonair. sort of.
Yes.
So the Aeropus is leaving at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's an NPC, and there's really no mechanic for, like, a controlled NPC. Like, I'm just gonna say that Polly leaps onto the claw, one hand on the rope, one paw extended to Adelaide, to sweep her back up into the Aeropus Extravaganza. Even though it's not his ship, and, like, that's very presumptuous, but
Phillips just
Possum
rolls their
senses.
eyes at him.
Oh, wow, you're so strong and brave. Everyone, this is Polly Possum. He's gonna be on our little journey with us today.
Hi,
Is he?
I'm welcome to be here. I'm just gonna take up a point possum spot in the back and contribute nothing. But I'm gonna look dashing while I do it.
You sure are, baby.
Dashing.
Kit sleeps through this whole introduction. This will totally not cause problems later.
As soon as he says, "I'll be back there," doing absolutely nothing, like a perfect match for Adelaide.
There's only room for one dashing person on this ship.
Kill him in his sleep. Oh, did I say that out loud?
I think he probably did that super obnoxious gentleman thief thing where like he's got like a
He stole my brand.
yeah, you know, he's got the cheeky wink and like probably also one of those the cap and the like nice jacket as far as possums go.
he's tuxedo mask possum edition.
Yeah.
I look at Priscilla and I go, he stole my look.
I
He
think
stole my moves.
Vivi like just gives like a quiet paw on the shoulder and just says, "You wear it better anyway."
Philly, don't worry. On the way back, we're gonna pass the possum once again. We're gonna shove him over the edge. We're gonna
Kick him
pick
right
up the
out.
other. Yeah, we're just gonna, and then we'll pick up the other dude. So Adelaide won't even be able to tell the difference
Won't
because
even
we know she
notice.
ain't the brightest.
Exactly.
We'll swap him out.
Mm-hmm.
No one will know.
Exactly. And I'm gonna steal something even more fabulous, and he'll just be sitting on the ship being useful. And I'm gonna steal something just so unique, no one's ever seen it before.
You've got him. You're twice the possum he'll ever be. Raccoon. Oh, this is complicated. I don't know the difference.
It's only complicated for you, Priscilla, and that gives me questions, but we'll discuss it later.
You know, let's focus on that house right now. And tell me one more time what an air fryer actually looks like.
Sometimes they're round, I think.
Sometimes they're square, I think.
You're not helping. I
They
know you
can
think
get
you are.
very hot, but they're not always very hot. Sometimes they're very cold.
They also
Priscilla's
are
taking notes at this point.
They come in different colors, I know that.
And different sizes.
We'll be fine. I'll just steal everything.
That's a perfect plan. That was what I was going for.
We have all these arms, right? Point raccoon, we would like to move to the McMansion Square.
Way ahead of you.
Thing.
Yes,
but I
I've
feel like I should warn you when we're moving our bullshit to the next scene for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You have found your McMansion.
Is that picture from McMansion Hill?
It is not. It could be, but it is not.
It's so big.
Oh my goodness, Polly, isn't it just a dream?
Not as much of a dream as you are, sweetheart.
Okay, for real, what do I roll to push him off the ship?
Later. Priscilla, we have to swap the possums.
The Great
Stick with the
Possum
plan.
Swap 2023.
Yep. Syllabus may have to remind me a few more times, but yep.
It's like the possum traps of the Parent Trap.
Yes.
Vivi wants to land in the tennis court.
Yes. Okay. So this is going to require some sort of roll to quietly and accurately. Why is the word I'm looking for crash? Land.
You have to very quietly crash.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use YOLO for this.
Remembering that
As
you
you
are going to
should.
want to fly it back, but yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And this actually works really well. So YOLO is one of the attributes, and it is manipulate something tricky.
Good. Yes. Perfect.
So I kind of steer and I kind of avoid the net that we could get trapped in, very hazardous nets. And we have to work out how to get out of the tennis court and find the door, but we are safely down.
Is the tennis court on the map? I'm not seeing it.
No,
Right.
I
No.
completely made
We
it up.
made it up.
Yeah, I do
Perfect.
feel like there is probably yeah.
Some kind of like blacktop area, I think, is like a lot of those houses have it.
That makes sense.
Here is, and who knows if it's showing the whole thing? More or less. Yeah, close enough. Yeah. So you've landed. You notice that a few lights are on.
That's helpful. That helps us see where we're going.
There's been some strange noises in the neighborhood.
Weird.
Yeah, very, very strange.
Wonder what could have caused those.
Who knows? Could be anything. Could be anything.
Dogs.
But no one is standing outside with a pack of dogs, so how do you want to... and I put up, in Alchemy, the first floor map. You are not tied to it. You can also try and make an entrance onto the second floor, if you would like.
Yes, Kit?
I would like to go to the second floor because I have been told that I need to find something called a teddy bear. And it sounds snuggly. And I think it'll be on the second floor.
I would like to enter. I know Vivi said, oh, there's doors. I would like to find a window that overlooks a kitchen on the first floor. And yes, we are splitting the party in the first 5 minutes of finding this house because nothing can possibly go wrong.
All good heists involve splitting the party.
I feel like there's probably like ivy on the side of the building that like
I'll give you like a little butt up. But I mean, like I'm just gonna yeet you, and then I'll go in the window there, and you can go in the window.
I climb up and find a window to go into.
Yeah. Team windows.
Team windows.
Team windows. Okay, I apparently don't have.
Philibus is going to go to the great room because there seems to be lots of shiny things with lights on them in there.
That sounds like a wonderful plan.
That is very loud. There you go.
Da 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 da.
How does this...
Priscilla is humming her own theme music at this point.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. How does this look? What are we doing?
Who knows, Eva, at this point in time?
That's fair.
No, Priscilla...
How are we all getting in? Are we opening a window? Are we cracking a door? How are we getting in?
Yeah, Priscilla and Kit are doing windows. I've yeeted Kit up a level, so Kit's looking for a second floor window, and I want that little window in the kitchen. That's the ones that say Nook, because I'm assuming an air fryer is in the kitchen because it has to do with food.
I'll come with you. If
I
you're
might be
trying to
dumb,
open
but
a
I'm not that
window.
dumb. So I want one of those Nook windows. And I don't know if Philibus is going to stop Priscilla, but Priscilla would like to just fuck one of those windows up. We're not opening things with little hinges or mechanics. We're just
We have
breaking
thumbs. Philibus is going to go, we have thumbs. We can move.
Yes, the thumb goes inside when you punch.
I
Because
think.
then you don't cut it
What
on
if?
glass.
Okay, but what if instead of breaking glass,
Uh-huh.
we first try, you grab one end of the window and I'll grab the other, and we push up.
I'm sure I'm really good at pushing shit up. Yeah.
I'm still intrigued that Priscilla thinks she can yeet Kit without some sort of a roll to see if...
I will use strong.
Just a casual yeet. It's fine.
Just...
Look,
It's a casual yeet.
I'll roll strong for casually yeeting the baby raccoon. That is a fail, but I have a +1 to a roll because I rolled a 2. I'll make it a 3,
Okay.
which is strong.
Okay.
And the action says heave your weight against something. So we're going to do the thing where I take a little running, back up a little bit, plant the thighs, plant the feet, and find like a garden gnome or something, and brace myself. And rather than giving Kit like a little upsy, we're going
Uppy.
yeah, uppy.
The fastball special.
Yes. I was going to say curveball, but that might be bad for Kit. Let's stick with fastball.
This is a slightly different form of uppies than Kit is used to.
It's
But it's
efficient,
fun.
though.
It's
Yeah.
very fun. Like, this is the roller coaster version of Uppies, and it's great.
Also, you might break the window, then you don't have to worry about opening it.
It's the flying
Philibus
squirrel
is
maneuver.
shaking her head. I think while you're like throwing the baby, I'm going to.
Don't say it like that.
While you're distracted throwing the child in our group, I'm going to work on opening the downstairs window by using, I think, sneaky or deft. What do we think?
Deft. I think deft
Deft.
makes
Deft.
most sense.
Yeah.
Deft.
All right. I'm going to use
Because you're
deft
using your thumbs that you're so proud of.
with my incredibly useful thumbs. So let's see what happens when I try and open this window with deft. That's a 1. Hey, unfortunately,
Hey.
it's not deft. It's precise.
Oh. Well,
I'd
is
like
that-
to use my reroll.
Okay.
I have one more reroll remaining, so I'm gonna do that. It's a 7, which is still precise. Interesting. Should I use a complication or should I let us take a problem?
Is there a
The
fun
problem,
complication?
There is a fun complication,
Oh.
so I think I'm going to use a complication. And the complication I'm going to use is the home security system is armed.
oh
No!
gosh.
At the next
Oh.
problem, we mark human. But for right now, it's a success. Philibus does get the window open, but unfortunately, that you know how home security systems like tick down if you set them off and give you a few minutes.
Yeah, you have like 30 seconds to punch in your code.
Yes.
Oh,
well, I
Lord.
want it to be more than 30 seconds. Maybe they're really.
This is a really. This is. Do you know how it says it's a smart home on the map? It's not smart.
It's not that smart. It's
Not-
thinking
home
about
security
things.
system.
It's not.
is aware that something is happening now.
I mean, we already know they have dogs, so they probably have one of those animal settings where the cameras have to check to see if it's an animal or not.
Right.
So maybe
it's
we have to
definitely
now
animal.
avoid the cameras. I kind of like that.
Or act
Ooh.
like a dog. Walk like,
Act like
a
a
dog.
dog.
Think like a dog.
I want to go through the window that was just opened and go to the 3-car garage for reasons.
I'll give you a boost up into the window.
I'm here.
People just getting yeeted left and right.
No, this is a very tasteful boost.
Oh.
Like where you put your
Are
hands
you
like this and
implying
some
that the Kit Fastball special wasn't tasteful?
absolutely. I'm also going into the house.
I mean, I'm somewhere on the second floor. I think I have to roll to make sure I can actually get in, don't I, Eva?
Yeah, you are still, you're outside a window, and I will let you, decide which, window.
For
room.
sure.
There's also a covered deck. I feel like that
There
might be
is a covered
easier
deck.
to yeet onto if it's like
Can
a
I-
balcony.
Yes, can I be
Yeah.
yoted onto the covered deck?
Yeah.
I will have yeeted you. I don't know what the proper grammar for this word is. I will have yeeted
Yeeted.
you onto the covered deck.
Perfect.
Is there a
I will
proper-
roll to get in. What is a 10? Please let it be something good. Follow a smell. That could work. Sensitive. I think I was supposed to pick which skill I was going to use first, but I didn't.
These things happen.
These things happen. I will, because it's a covered deck. Do you know how like deck doors have like the sliding doors? Like, like the glass door and there's like the mesh door. And I feel like
Yeah.
it's a summer afternoon. Do you know what I mean? Like, or a summer night. It's a hot summer night. So the glass door is like cracked open a little bit, and like the mesh screen door is all the way closed. Like,
I yeet you through the mesh.
well, I was just gonna say, like, I landed on the deck. I can just very easily, like, you know, kind of get through the mesh and just get in, because the door isn't all the way closed, and I can smell nice, warm, fuzzy things in here. It just seems like a very cozy place, because it is attached to a bedroom.
It is. I like how you can break smells into trash or not trash, and you know you were looking for not trash.
I am looking for not trash.
Treasure.
While Philibus has that window open and is internally panicking about the alarm system, Priscilla yeeted a baby, and she has no idea that Syllabus triggered an alarm system. So she's gonna sidle up and wiggle her fat raccoon ass through the window Syllabus is holding kindly open. Much appreciated.
The window's staying open on its own. I'm in the house.
Okay, I'll slink in behind you. I'll try and match Philibus's sneaky style, but very badly.
So Polly Possum and Polly is going to very lovingly yeet Adelaide up also on the covered deck, because primary bedroom, chicka chicka bow wow. Also because Kit already opened that room for us, so we're not going to do extra work. So we're on the second floor.
All right. Go ahead and state your chosen approach and make that roll.
Yes, I will choose deft. I feel like, does deft make sense? Or would it be... Yeah,
Deft could work.
I guess. To squeeze in there, sure.
You have to mind your body tension while Polly yeets you.
Yeah.
You're the flyer, he's the base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a 1. Yes, so again, this is using trash in a tasteful way.
Mm-hmm.
There, in the yard, there's going to be like a clothesline, and there's like silk sheets or something like being dried out, and so he's going to take the silk sheet and he's like, "Get in, my love," and then he's just gonna lovingly like, and it's gonna like Adelaide's gonna be like, you know, like posing, like, oh, like slow mo, like da da da.
I thought we were about to do an aerial silks routine.
Same.
And then she's just gonna land just so deftly on her paws.
I'm so glad none of us were there to watch this.
Who's next up on their stealing adventures?
I'll go. I want to go to the garage, the 3-car garage, because I figured that's where all like the garden implements, like things with engines, feel like they will be in the garage. So I don't know if the door to that is open, if I have the deftness to get in there, but I want to see if there is a leaf blower, maybe a mower. One of those riding mowers would be really good. If there's like a go-kart or bikes, like things that I can use. And my goal is to, I'm trying to find the exact wording, is to find just the thing for my next project. And I think it's the leaf blowers in this case, because I want to make a hovercraft. But I'm open to other options.
I think, it's a 3-car McMansion garage. I think your chances of finding any of those things in there, pretty good. So what approach are you making to get in there?
Inventive, I think.
Okay.
Or actually, no, hang on. I think that at this point, Vibby has kind of thrown caution to the wind, because she's so close, she can taste the leaf blower. And she's going, like, I think this is YOLO. I think, truthfully, in my heart, this is YOLO.
Yeah.
So I'm just like throwing myself at it. And also, Vibby isn't very strong, so I feel like this is mostly just like attempting to strong arm stuff. It's a whole thing. Okay. Oh, that's real bad. I'm gonna use my second reroll.
Okay. What's there for?
Because yes. Oh, I almost dropped it. Okay, we're doing it again. Okay. That is a 6, yes, which has all of them. So it is use a machine to make something frighteningly easy to empower another raccoon. So what I think is I turn the riding lawnmower into a, like, I hook up a wagon to it, and I'm just, like, straight up riding it around the house with stuff in the back. So I have, like, I've created a delivery service to the ship.
Yes.
You're collecting all the loot.
Excellent.
Yes.
I will say, based on complications and whatnot, where you are, you know, the lights were on. You can hear there's voices, low voices, talking in one of the rooms, the bedrooms upstairs, just like one of those sleepy. Did you hear that? No, go back to sleep. No, I think I heard something.
It's definitely not a riding lawnmower riding around the first floor of your home.
Definitely not.
I go next?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Philibus has gone into the great room, which I assume is fancy people speak for living room, and would very much like to find something unique and impossible, that's their personal goal, the likes of which the junkyard has never seen. And there's so many options here, because it could be like an electronic item. And there's part of me that wants it to be like a rainbow light up hoverboard. But we've already got a vehicle. Vivi got a vehicle, so I don't know. Maybe it's like a big painting, like an art heist type of situation.
Nice.
Like a big, gaudy, ridiculous painting. And it's
I was gonna say one of those framed beige rainbows.
no,
That's
it's gotta
just
be
brown
flashy.
and cream, and they dare call it a rainbow.
No. I think it's one of those big framed paintings that people get of their pets, but dressed up like royalty.
Yes. It's
So
the
it's
dogs.
It's the
I
dog.
considered ordering one.
Oh no, I have friends who have them. They're pretty cool.
They're awesome.
And it's a big painting. It's twice the size of Philibus, of like a dog in a regal outfit. And they're like, yes, my masterpiece of thievery. And they are going to use Sneaky to try and get this giant painting off the wall and carry it over to wherever Vivi is with the truck.
Decor.
Decor.
So,
All right, here.
yeah, what are you rolling to get it off the wall and not draw attention?
A Sneaky.
Oh, sneaky. Yes, sorry.
Okay, so here we go. Let's pray. That's a 9. Oh, yes! So 9 is reveal how you set up trash earlier so it's useful at the right moment. So I think Philibus, in their like thief backpack sort of kit that they bring with them, has like a bunch of unraveled coat hangers and like attached to like a curtain rod that they're able to sort of just extend, because like those extending curtain rods, right? And just sort of hook it up off the wall really easily and just lower it down to where they can grab it, like very, very suavely. So they've got the painting.
Excellent. Love that. Who's up next?
I would like to roll
Yeah.
Sneaky to get my teddy bear, please.
Yeah.
I would like to get my teddy bear and abscond with it.
Yes.
Yes. That's a 7. I hope a 7 is good. A 7 is sneaky and YOLO, so that'll do. Use a thing the older raccoons probably don't want you messing with. The first idea that came to mind was a little bit overly cheeky, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to behave. but I'm going to say that I do find the teddy bear. And it is everything that I have ever wanted. It is soft, it is fluffy, it is like the perfect size for cuddles. Like it's just everything. And so Kit will grab the teddy bear and sneak away from the bedroom. I'm trying to figure out what the older raccoons probably don't want me messing with. Heights! They don't want me messing with heights. But I am going to go back out onto the balcony, and I am going to yell for Vivi and be like, Vivi, come pick me up! Vivi! Like it's just a yelling raccoon, like a baby raccoon is just yelling. And
Wait, so where are you?
Back on
Where
the
are you
deck.
doing this?
I'm on the balcony, I'm on the deck.
Where
On the roof of the enclosed
where
deck.
Polly and I am?
On the second floor.
So you're shouting there, and Polly and I are like,
Yes.
God,
You are,
yes.
you are getting raccoon blocked.
You are getting Kit blocked, yes. Because Kit wants to jump down and needs Vivi and the vehicle to come pick her up.
Downies.
And Philibus somewhere's going, does she know there are stairs in the house?
No. Nope.
I will say, so normally this would be like a room by room. Everybody like gets to narrate, like every single room you go through, something happens. It's a big ol' house, so we're just kind of hitting the highlights at this point.
I think we can go ahead and decide that none of us are normal. So,
Oh, sure, yeah.
Just scratch the whole what you would normally do sentence and just...
Yeah, I just wanna
we're
let people
raccoon.
watching know that, you know,
yeah.
this can
Is that
be
normal?
extended a bit, and less,
Chaotic is the word you're looking for.
well, it's sort of designed to be chaotic, but yes.
How do you think is less chaotic?
Point Raccoon, is there, and do we, you mentioned sounds in a bedroom. Do we know which bedroom those sounds are coming from, or can we discern that, or no?
We could, if I was on the right screen and wasn't looking at, the 3-car garage instead of,
It's probably bedroom 4, because that one's directly above the 3-car garage.
yeah, so...
Those would be the first ones to hear a raccoon riding a lawnmower.
I mean,
the primary bedroom looks like there's sheets over some furniture, there's some paint cans. It is being redecorated at this point, so for whatever
Decor!
reason they are... I'm still looking at the wrong map. Yeah, I would say bedroom 4, which is the one that's just below the spiral staircase.
excellent. So Kit, while you're shouting, Adelaide is in the corner of the balcony with Polly, turns around and is like, will you be quiet? We gotta finish this mission, and I gotta finish mine. So you just shush a little bit, honey, and we'll get on out of here in just a lickety-split. Read me?
Kit had no idea that you were there and doesn't know who Polly is, and because she slept through the introduction.
Is he hurting you?
So she turns around and is like, oh my god, how long have you been there? Who is that? Are you okay? Are you... Look, I finished the mission. I got what I wanted. Oh my god. Oh, baby.
So Adelaide's gonna go to Kit and be like, shh, there. This is my friend Polly. You were taking your ramen nap, so you didn't get to meet him, but he's okay. He'll stay in here with you. I'm just gonna snoop in this primary bedroom real quick, get a couple things we need, and then we'll just hightail on out of here. How about that?
Got it. I'm ready to jump when you are.
Okay, well, Polly's probably gonna just, lift us out of here, but sure. Yeah,
That's not as exciting as jumping.
I would love to swipe some of that paint, so that we can continue to paint flames on the Aeropus Extravaganza and
Decorate the junkyard.
and decor our junkyard with flames everywhere. So,
Perfect.
I guess deft again, because my other ones don't really make sense.
Sure.
Let's try it. This day has been behaving. Oh, Dell! It's a 12. I do have my second reroll. We're gonna do that.
Okay.
Thank you, friends watching. Okay. Da-da-da! Oh my god, I got another 12!
Would you like to use a complication?
The
Ooh,
dice
okay.
have decided.
What's it do? Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, the complication is it's eerily quiet, magnifying any noise you make. So yeah, Adelaide is so concerned. She's trying to tiptoe, but it's dark and she doesn't see the paint cans, and it's just one of those like, and like all the paint just like there's like a tower of it. It all just tumbles down like Jenga. It's just and yeah. So that's just magnified.
You hear voices. Someone says, "Oh, is that the dog?"
Arr, arr, arr.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a scratching at the door. Oh, good. Okay. And it is only a matter of time before you are all discovered. So you do get your paint, if you would like to take it, because complications and problems don't stop you from necessarily succeeding. They just run your timer out faster.
Sure. So yeah, I'll swipe them. I'll be like, my paws, because there's like paint on them, and you see the like track marks on the renovated bedroom. Like, I'll have to get that clean later. And then yeah, like, Polly, let's get out of here.
Somehow
Come on,
he has
kid.
like a rose between his teeth now. Who is next on this? Yes,
I think
Priscilla.
Priscilla's the last one. I'm in the kitchen. Clearly, these people have an air fryer.
Oh yeah.
There's Priscilla, face deep, like down to her waist in cabinets, chucking a waffle iron and a popcorn maker, like, nope. There it is. There's like this ray of moonlight that shines down on the air fryer, and it's just this magical. And she will hop the air fryer under one arm. She will hear a raccoon riding a lawnmower, a raccoon tripping over paint cans, kids screaming from the covered deck. No clue where the fuck Philibus is. Doesn't give a shit where the
Right
possum
behind
went.
you.
But this is doesn't not. There's an air fryer. Everything else has faded away. She needs to get out with this air fryer. Screaming raccoons be damned. And she remembers her favorite movie and her favorite actor. And this is a fancy McMansion. I'm sure it has vents. And Priscilla will take her air fryer into the vents.
Of course.
And I'm going to roll Valiant for this because this is my moment.
Perfect.
I will use my reroll because this is my moment. God damn it, and that's a 12. Not accepting the go. That is a 5, which is Valiant. And the action is trundle quickly into the fray. So I picture Priscilla and her hefty raccoon body in creaking vents. feeling incredibly die-hard, heroic, in reality, kind of squeezing through, right? Like, there's a lot of pulling her fat butt along the floor, and we're definitely trundling. And into the fray, I assume, is just towards where I hear the lawnmower and Kit, and where the Aeropus Extravaganza is parked.
I think the lawnmower's on the
like
first
I'm
floor,
enjoying art.
and Kid is on the second floor.
Kit is on
Don't
the
care.
second floor.
General direction. I don't know how vents work.
That tracks.
Doesn't it? But yeah, I have my personal goal and my air fryer.
I love this for you.
I love this for me.
Your new goals are to get back to the Aeropus Extravaganza. Because the dog is now making sort of woofling noises. And upstairs, a door opens.
I would like to ride my lawnmower back to the ship, picking up anybody who would like to join me on the way.
I need to know how you get it out of the garage.
I have to press the button. There's a button.
There is a button. Are you just jumping up and whacking your paw on it?
I'm really tempted to make this a 3 raccoons in a trench coat moment. Just like,
Here's the thing. So I think Philibus would want to leave through the garage as well, because Philibus does want Christmas lights.
Sure. Yes.
I'm just waiting for this to be the button for, like, the lawn sprinklers.
And I think Philibus also wants to put the painting in the tractor thing, in the lawnmower.
Smart.
So I feel like Philibus would be heading in your direction anyway to drop off the painting. And also grab some Christmas lights on the way out.
yes.
So we can 3 raccoons in a trench coat if you want.
Yes.
Yes.
2 raccoons in a garage. And there's probably multiple buttons. Because there's gonna be like the breaker box, and there's gonna be the there's 2 doors because it's a 3-car garage, like two doors next to each other.
So canonically, Vibrissa is not good at buttons, but
I
she's
should be
gonna
good
do
at
her
buttons
best.
in a pinch.
So let's do a roll for buttons and a roll for lights.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll roll to get Christmas lights.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to assume you're standing on my shoulders to reach
Yes.
the buttons.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they don't have to
I-
be like at the exact same time. Like, yeah, you can do the buttons and then look for lights.
Okay.
separately.
Is this cunning, inventive, or YOLO? Because I can make arguments for all 3 of those.
I think you can just pick because any of those sound.
Like, are
Depending
you
on your-
trying to figure out what button you're pressing, or are you just
Presumably.
like, taking 2 raccoon paws and going,
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
on an
I-
elevator.
Yeah.
yeah? Because
Oh,
this
it-
feels YOLO and going, I think maybe feels more inventive.
Yeah. I think
Follow
it's
your
YOLO. I think I'm hitting all the
We got to the
buttons.
house
Yep.
and Vivi just threw off any pretense of being inventive and was just like, YOLO.
Yup.
I think it was the adrenaline rush. Do raccoons get adrenaline rushes?
Probably.
I
I
feel
would
like
think
that's
so.
what's happening. That is okay. That is the same thing, but it is cunning, inventive, and YOLO, which feels appropriate. It's use a machine to make something frighteningly easier to empower another raccoon, which I think means that I maybe I take the leaf blower and I like bash the buttons.
Oh, you're
And-
breaking your new leaf blower now.
No. This leaf blower is made of titanium. I've decided.
Wow.
It does feel like a rich person
Expensive
thing.
leaf
I mean, yeah, they're rich.
It's a platinum leaf blower.
Platinum for yes.
All right, so then I have to steal some Christmas lights, which I think is either going to be deft or sneaky. Does anyone have thoughts on deft versus sneaky for stealing Christmas lights?
I mean, anytime I have to unwind Christmas lights, I feel it feels like an
That's what I
exercise in deftness.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
I don't think
Yeah.
you can
They're
sneak-
probably
there's
like
nothing
up on a
sneaky about
shelf. They're like up on a shelf in a box with some ornaments. Like, it's a thing. All right.
Mhm.
So we're gonna roll deft. Here we go. That was a 1, which is precise. Huh. Do I use another complication? You know what? We're on our way out. I could use another complication card, right?
this. Mhm.
Do it.
I've got. You broke something big to do what you just did. Describe it. At the next problem, mark panic. And I think as I'm climbing up this shelf and grabbing the Christmas lights, I knock over an entire box of glass ornaments. Just one of those big, giant Rubbermaid bins that people put Christmas ornaments in, and they were all glass.
Oh,
And it's
Like-
just this,
Swarovski, like crystal.
crystal
Oh, yeah.
ornaments.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I've got this giant, like, big, huge roll of Christmas lights, but now there's glass everywhere.
Those are the
These poor
expensive
people.
ones too.
Paint everywhere, glass everywhere.
And at this point, you've ticked off all the boxes, and the homeowners have hit the panic button. Like, the automatic lights just pop on. There's an alarm, and you can hear from down the street a little siren as the neighborhood watch what is it, golf cart approaches. Yeah.
Priscilla might have to trundle a little faster.
Yeah. Now there is shouting. The dog is barking, full on barking now, and trying to track. There's so many raccoons in so many different places. It's hard for him to get a scent that like leads to one raccoon because they all like overlap and disappear. But yeah, it is time to beat feet.
I imagine Vivi and I are both on the lawnmower just flooring it.
Yep.
And
We also, if Kit wants, we can go under the balcony as we go around. I don't know.
I have a ridiculous idea.
Okay.
If Adelaide's person is okay with me one-upping Polly.
Yeah, sure.
All
come
right.
on.
Kit takes that sheet that y'all were doing, I don't know, whatever with. Takes it, ties it into like a tri-raccoon tandem parachute, and launches, like, just full bodily launches herself off so that y'all are just gonna have to fucking come with her off the balcony. And plops onto the tractor situation so that they can all get back to the ship as quickly as possible, and then realizes that she's not sure where Priscilla is.
no one ever knows where Priscilla is.
But Priscilla isn't sure where Priscilla is.
Priscilla's living in your walls.
So,
I mean, it would be on point for Priscilla, let's be honest here.
so what are you rolling, Kit?
Goodness, I think that counts as yellow.
And Adelaide, are you
Because-
going with? Are you on board
I
with
guess I am. Yeah. I don't think I have much of a choice here.
It's alright, I got this under control. Kit knows exactly what she's doing.
Uh-huh.
that? Does she?
That
though?
was
Does she?
no.
No.
Panic. Crisis. That was not the role that I wanted. Food has. Can I use a complication card? Food has been left out in the kitchen and dining room. At the next problem, mark pet. Don't know if that helps me at all, but she's trying.
I will say that, especially because this involves a co-raccoon, if you will, Adelaide, is there a skill you want to use to assist?
I mean, would elegant help, like to make this less scary
Yes. Yeah.
a little more
Yeah,
graceful.
let's go with that.
delightful? Like, oh, honey.
More parachutey. Less
Oh,
less free fall, more parachute.
honey, hold on. Let Mama show you how it's done.
Okay. I'll try.
Let's see, what is that? Okay. Oh, I did not get that.
Oh, we are just not.
Why do I suck? Oh.
It's just the dice. It's just the dice.
We're having the
Oh, I am
worst
out of
luck.
rerolls. Hold on. So now what? This way. Other. Shoot. I don't think my complication.
Quick
my-
chat.
I mean,
give
I
us more
rolled in the-
rerolls.
I rolled an 11, which will show up where you're least expected. I don't think we were expected on the tractor.
You were not. What do you mark for that?
Let me.
Also, y'all.
Which sheet do I mark on?
I'm keeping track of your complication.
but
Your
Is it house sheet or am I looking at the ship sheet again? I just don't remember which one.
you'd be looking at the. It would be the ship sheet, I suppose.
Okay.
For that one.
You're breaking our escape vehicle at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will mark noise
Okay.
on the ship sheet.
Wasn't noise already marked?
Was it?
That was
can-
for the
I-
house.
That was yeah.
This is for the ship now.
Okay.
Well, just kidding. I didn't show you how it's done.
It's
but-
okay. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. We're almost at the ship. It's okay.
Okay.
We tried.
But you still ended up on the I assume the lawnmower heading.
Yeah, it just
towards-
wasn't as graceful.
Yeah. It's more of a thunk than a.
Yeah.
heading towards your ship. You are 4 raccoons on a lawnmower, and you are missing one. Priscilla, how are you getting out of the house?
So you know how rich people have those vents that are also like vacuums, like centralized vacuum systems? I learned this on House Flippers because it's not a European thing. I learned this in House Flippers. You have things that are like little vents in all of your walls, and they automatically partly vacuum your floors, which sounds fucking magical as someone who owns long-haired dogs. And they come out in what they call the HVAC corral outside of your McMansion, which is where all your AC and stuff, you hide it behind fake plastic bushes because nothing will live there out of sadness, but you still want to pretend you have a garden. Priscilla's aiming for the HVAC corral.
Okay.
Air fryer in tow.
Of course, naturally.
Duh.
And how are you? What's your tactic for either?
Grim determination.
Perfect.
I think we'll call it persistent.
Okay.
Head down,
I
air
was like,
fryer
is that
ahead
a-
of you, back legs paddling.
I wasn't sure if that was a skill on your sheet. I was like, huh?
No, sadly I don't have grim determination, but I'll take persistent. Because there's a lot of like pushing the air fryer ahead a bit and then paddling your back legs, pushing the air fryer, paddling your back legs. It's a big house for a little raccoon with an air fryer.
It is. It is.
Fluffy raccoon. Such a fluffy raccoon.
Words to live by.
Definitely a raccoon and not a possum who glued shit to her tail.
For sure. For sure.
For sure. I'll use my last reroll because that did not agree with me. Come on, we're doing this. We are doing this. Oh, perfect. Priscilla may have set sight on the HVAC corral, but be a little bit unclear on how, like, it's not a clear exit. There's like grates and stuff.
Mhm.
But I rolled punch a hole in something. We're going straight through.
Perfect.
And then out of this little vent, first plops an air fryer, and then it slings a raccoon, and then I will once again be speed trundling to the Aeropus Extravaganza.
You've got this, Priscilla! You can make it!
Drop the air fryer. Leave the air fryer. We don't need that air fryer.
No,
She's
we
come
don't
this
need
far
him
with the
either.
air.
I will
You
ditch
can
this
do
air
it.
fryer the second you ditch Polly.
How dare you make
My
me
point
choose?
exactly.
We've all come this far with our spoils. Let's get on the ship.
Polly, who's already like comfortably ensconced on the ship, is like, "What did I do?"
Philibus grabs one of the arms of the octopus and their painting and is like, away!
Yep, I'll skip onto one or the other. I'll have like the air fryer in one claw and jump onto one of the other octopus arms. I don't know who's driving, but step on it.
I step on it.
Perfect. Go ahead and let's do a roll to get you up and out. Now, like, as you are coming together on this bus, you've got people spilling out into the front yard. The dog is running towards you. The golf cart is rolling up into the driveway. And it's time to make your cinematic great escape.
How many
I
problems
rolled-
do we have marked off on the octopus at this point, or Aeropus at this?
You have 2.
Spicy.
Yep.
Am I rolling this?
Yeah. So you know, how are you either jump starting that, like starting it, are you starting it fast? Are you going to pull a 360, that would be useless, like a 180?
Yeah. I think it's like I press the propulsion immediately and then steer like a giant turn and just sort of hope for the best in terms of direction, because I just want to get away and then we can deal with navigation later.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a let's go.
Yeah. So what skill are you using for
I think cunning.
uh-huh.
Oh no, you're right. This is YOLO. You're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
YOLO. You're right. It's so appropriate. It's YOLO and it's Raccoon Rocket.
Yes.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that what you shout when you go? Like, what is Raccoon Rocket? Is it just like
I think
Rocket?
no. What I
Totally kept
shout
those Firebirds
is
with her.
I definitely shout, "Luke, I am your father," and just
Shoo.
off we go. Shum, shum,
Yes,
shum.
good.
So point raccoon,
Yes.
when it says the ship makes a mess, blah 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 blah. Is that a for sure something that happens?
the ship making a mess?
Yeah, when we have 2 problems on the ship.
Yes.
I thought one of the problems was noise, though.
One of the problems is noise. The other one,
They already know we're here.
they do already, but it's easier for them to track you because you're so noisy. Either because of the I think your ship is already noisy as a
Yeah.
not a detriment, whatever the like negative thing was.
Yeah, it's noisy. We did
Yeah,
not
liability.
What are our 2 problems, though? Noise and
Noise and whatever the second one down is, which I just
helm.
lost.
Okay.
helm. Yeah. 'Cause
Which
what I want to do, I know technically the ship makes a mess of something is a problem for us, but Priscilla likes to think in chances. And once the ship runs into something, it tends to like make like an acute stop or some turbulence. And Priscilla would like to use that moment to shove Polly overboard, because I promised.
Philibus is helping.
I would just like to point out that this game does not have rules for, like, contested actions.
It also didn't have rules for abducting a possum, but here we are.
That's true. So
I mean, it was the achieving of a goal, so I think it really depends on whether achieving the goal is a long-term thing that cannot be like.
I want to point out
Hey,
that
we're
going
going to
shoves
swap.
a person with a German accent off of a building, and this feels close enough.
Well, weren't we gonna swap him out for another possum?
Yeah, but we're not at the swapping out part, and I feel like if we get rid of Polly first while Adelaide is distracted, it can still work.
Yeah, it'll be easier to grab the guy if we don't have to deal with another dude that we're throwing
Exactly.
off. I agree.
Also, I want that moment where, like, Alan Rickman's character is falling off the Nakatomi building in slow-mo, but with Polly.
Vibby is going to try and keep Polly. I think Vibby feels
You're
bad
steering. You're not. You're
Okay, so
you're
that's
driving.
probably 2 for 2. Baby Kit, what?
While
little
Polly,
paw.
while Polly Roulette is happening, I just want it to be known. I just want it to be known that once Baby Kit made it back to the ship, she has taken her teddy bear and curled up on the mattress and gone back to sleep.
I love Kit.
Baby.
It just misses all these things.
So she is like doing a full-blown, like full-body cuddle with this teddy bear
Unproblematic baby
while
queen.
while y'all are just like, well, it's either that or she dissociates. So drink
The ultimate dissociation. Go the
right
after sleep.
mood, right? Big mood.
There's
So she is
civil
napping
war on the
while
ship.
all of this is going on. Like, by the time she wakes up, we're probably home.
Adelaide, are you interested in keeping Polly on board? Like, is he your
Yes.
long-term goal?
We're getting to a better one.
Are we well, you didn't tell me that plan. So are we making up rules where we're gonna have to like have dueling roles now? Like what is
I'm telling
happening?
There's a better one coming.
He wasn't that cool anyway, and he was trying to steal my shtick, so he has to go.
What are y'all talking about? I don't trust you at all, Priscilla. Priscilla, you have been against me since the beginning with this air fryer business, and you kept me from my first
You've
love.
been against
Sorry,
me.
Polly. Sorry, Polly.
I just wanted an air fryer. You've been up in my grill, metaphorically.
Philibus, you need to boost your confidence.
And I don't
Now
have
listen,
a problem
Adelaide. Adelaide, listen. I've been on your side, Adelaide, and I think his aesthetic is off. It
What's
clashes.
wrong with his aesthetic? His
It's
aesthetic.
clashy.
It matches the flames of the Aeropus Extravaganza. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think the handsome opossum back in the possum forest will match the aesthetic better. You've got to trust me on this one. He
Everybody
needs to go.
sit down and do up your seatbelts while you argue about this.
Fine.
I do have to say, I think that because Polly has a vested interest in not being yeeted out at a random location, that does make it 3-2.
I will point out that sacrificing Polly might placate the neighborhood watch and make it easier for us to escape.
Oh no.
Yeah, they
You
never
just-
notice. The
You
school
just
bus
want a
still-
dead possum like in the middle of the street. How is that going to placate anybody?
I would be willing to say let's get to Possum Forest and then we'll kick Polly
I'm
out
pretty sure
gently and trade him.
the giant school bus octopus looking vehicle is not going to be at all
If you
like
hit someone in the head with a possum hard enough, they will briefly be distracted.
I
Is
mean,
there a
that'll get rid of
mechanic
one
for
of them,
blunt
yes.
force possum damage?
Yes, and then the rest has to like first aid them. Because a possum to the face gets very scratchy.
Polly is going to just stand up and just blunt force possum trauma is actually a misnomer. And I
No,
would...
it's the second. I'm talking about the secondary damage from the claws and the panic flailing.
I never panic. I'm very suave all the time.
See, this is why he has to go.
Never
Adelaide,
That's true.
Adelaide,
So-
his vibes clash with my vibes. He's gotta go.
I can't believe y'all making me do this.
Are you just circling the McMansion? Are you...
No! I'm taking us back!
Okay,
Fun
are you-
home.
Let's...
I need to yell about the fact that Mary in chat said, "Oh my God, is he opossum explaining?" Yes, yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Another
Yes.
mark
Well,
against him.
okay. All right. But can I at least say goodbye first?
Yes, and we can drop him off in the possum forest to be more humane.
You'll switcheroo.
Fine. So
Fine.
as we're flying to the possum woods or whatever, Adelaide's gonna take the paint and like it's gonna be very like ghost, you know, like very like do like artwork on. Oh my love. Yeah.
He's into this. He doesn't know what's going on at this point. Too much talking, but he's into whatever this paint
He's
thing
not a
is.
Swayze fan.
No.
You are
There's
not
no
art.
foreshadowing for
They're
him.
tapping their feet like this is despicable.
You're now my art, Polly. Fly away. Remember me.
Your ship swings precariously through the upscale designer mall territory, tilts dangerously past the supermarket, and in the interest of time, you are now over the Possum Woods.
I think, Vibby, because this conversation has been happening pretty constantly. This is like when you're driving and people are bickering directly behind you.
It's the worst.
I will turn this extravaganza around.
Exactly.
Turn
Vibby
this
is like
Aeropus.
fine and kind of goes a little lower, and hopes that the possums don't harbor any resentment about us having stolen the deep fryer earlier. So that Polly's fall damage will be minimized.
And Philibus yells, "Excuse me, handsome possum? We're here to pick you up. We're here to collect the handsome possum. Hello?"
There's like a knot of possums that are still like confused about what happened earlier, and the handsomest one like perks his head up and scampers over and, "Oh, my name's Charles. Hello, Charles Possum, at your service."
Now
You're
this one does not clash with my aesthetic.
All right. I'll admit it. And then this is like the, you know, the sitcom like music where we're learning something. Like, I learned something today. Despite all the trials and tribulations, all the windows you go through, all the yeeting, all of the air fryers, all the vents, all of the Claire's tiaras, all of the lawn mowers and leaf blowers. What if you have your crew with you? That's all that you need. But I will take this one, so she will bring Charles on board.
Priscilla will say, "Well said," and just drop kick Polly. So he does the, because he needs to go like feet first, so you get the falling off of Nakatomi Plaza moment.
But very short fall because Vibby minimized the fall damage.
Yeah, no, but as long as it's in slow motion, you still get the dramatic effect. So slight time delay.
With Adelaide's paint like glowing
Mhm.
as he falls.
Yeah, the moonlight just picking up the highlights and really making it
Sparkle.
and I think where he was more that like Flynn Rider, Charles is more like the Abercrombie model type.
Oh,
Perfect for Adelaide.
Yeah.
Good.
as a condition of your stay, you do have to, whenever Kit asks, give Kit uppies. Just so you're clear.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Just immediately like uppies Kit.
Excellent. Thank you.
Absolutely. Keep her.
Oh,
This one's good.
He's so strong. You're so right, friends.
Yeah, no, we're keeping Charles. This was a good swap.
All right. Have a good life, Polly. Let's go.
All right, you make it back to your
Success!
junkyard with your trash and your possum,
Which is part of our loot.
part of your
Yes.
loot.
Absolutely.
It's not technically a hostage because we asked.
Yeah, no, it's just sort
And
of
he's nice if he gives
Yes.
uppies.
a confused, yeah, I'll go with you. Why not?
We already established there are other possums on our trash heap. He can fit right in.
Yes. And you're not all that far away from Possum Woods. All things considered. You have your trash. You have your bus. How do you feel about your successes?
Priscilla got everything she wanted.
Kit also has everything she wanted.
Uppies
Baby.
and snacks.
Yes.
Yep.
Vivi has snacks, leaf blowers, and big dreams, and that's all she wanted.
Philibus is arranging their painting and their Christmas lights on, some stacks of books that they've set up to look like a couch, and they're surveying it and they're very pleased.
Oh yeah.
Adelaide is positioning Charles accordingly.
Artfully. No.
Wow.
Push your left hand down a little.
while wearing the jewels that Polly got her at the upscale designer store.
And this one little butterfly clip you got from Philibus.
Yeah, I shared my butterfly clips with you.
Aww.
I think that if Philly is willing to share, the sticky gems are now like around. There's bling on the goggles.
Like those stick-on earrings that you
Yeah.
wore before your
Oh
ears
my-
were pierced. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I think at one point Priscilla would have made something delicious in the air fryer and given it to Adelaide without telling Adelaide it was made in the air fryer until she admitted it was tasty and then be like, ha! Air fryer.
All right, fine. Charles, I need you to feed me some of these goodies that Priscilla made.
There we go.
And he absolutely would. He's good heart. Good heart on that possum. All right, you have successfully retrieved loot. You have brought fame and fortune to your junk pile, junkyard, trash heap, whatever we're actually calling this, your home. The other raccoons are in awe, not only of your prowess at getting the Aeropus Extravaganza off the ground and successfully raiding the a mansion, like not even just a home, a fancy security systemed up mansion. Life is going to be good around the junkyard for a while, and there may come a time that there are other missions that need to be gone on, more trash that needs to be recovered, but as of now, you're heroes. Raccoon heroes. Definitely not any possums in a raccoon suit heroes. And also Charles is there, I guess. Yay!
Charles is just window decoration.
Charles is literally just window decoration.
With the paintings of the dogs.
Yeah, he's like in with the paintings and the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for joining us for Raccoon Sky Pirates and for contributing to Project Hope, Ukraine Crisis and Global Relief Fund. We are fundraising for them all month and into the first week of February because #tech problems. I am your point possum, off-screen point possum, Eva. And I am going to let everyone take it away and tell us about themselves. We'll just go in overlay order per earlier. Go ahead and tell us, so your name, projects you're working on, if you want to plug anything, where people can find you. Go ahead and take it away, Anniek.
Thank you. My name is Anniek. I use she, her pronouns, and sometimes she, they pronouns, depending on my mood and the state of the world. I am usually here on Sundays. I often DM, but this entire month I get to be a player. So I will be here next week playing Paranoia, which is also going to be incredibly chaotic and far less friendly. There will be a copious amount of backstabbing and accusing people of being mutants, and I'm very excited. And then the week after, we're doing 40s Noir Mysteries, where we'll be playing Exuviate on stream for the first time as well. And after that, we're still planning stuff. I usually run horror, but I'm tempted to do like Cozy Month. So keep an eye out for like casting forms, because we'll be casting again. And then once season's regulars stop getting new jobs and moving house and stuff, we'll pick up Wiesen again, a Nordic horror game that will be going into season 3 that we might also be casting an extra seat for. So if you want to do something a little more long-term, keep an eye on that as well. I paint stuff. My link is in the bio. I do watercolors, and that's pretty much it. I sometimes remember Twitter, and then I just retweet and shitpost.
Wonderful. Gilly.
Hi, I'm Gilly. You can find me at Oh Look It's Gilly with a G on Twitter and most other places except for Instagram, which is Oh Look It's Gilly K for reasons. And you can keep up with most of my projects on there. There is an upcoming project that I'm not allowed to announce yet, but will be announced shortly. So stay tuned. It's real exciting. And follow me there for all kinds of theater chatter and writing chatter and editing chatter and basically all the chatter. Dogs and yes. So come hang out with me and I will yell at you about things.
And Leona.
Hello, I'm Leona. You can find me on Twitter at TheLeonaMaple or at theleonamaple.card.co. That's card with 2 R's. Twitter is still the best place to find me. Follow me, keep up with what it is that I'm doing, but you can also follow the card. Go find the card if you want. I am your friendly local neighborhood tabletop RPG DEI product specialist. I love making all of your things diverse and inclusive and wonderful and fun for all. Yeah, feel free to come find me and we can do all the cool things together. And occasionally you see me in fun tabletop RPGs like this one, or popping up as a guest in other places like Neon Lights Roleplay. So yeah, that's me. Thank y'all for having me.
All right, and I shifted my overlay, but Rowena.
Hey friends, I am Dr. Rowena Winkler, and you can find me on all the things at RB Winkler PhD. I also have a cards with the 2 R's. As I'm fairly new to the TTRPG space, it was one of those things where I have a theater background, and then COVID hit, and I was like, well, I can't perform on stage, so let me hop into something like this, and it's been a really fun ride so far, and I hope to join more groups like this and do more streams because it's been really fun and fabulous. And yeah, she, her pronouns. Please connect with me and let's do some more cool shit. Thanks so much for having me, Eva. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Tori.
Hello, I'm Tori. You can find me on the internet everywhere as That Nerd Tori. I'm on Twitter way more than I should be with thoughts and opinions. I also stream here on Twitch at That Nerd Tori on Wednesdays and Saturdays, usually playing cozy games or Final Fantasy XIV. And I'm hoping to be on more TTRPGs this year. If you know of any that are casting, send them my way because I would love to do more of this. And in real life, if anyone's going to be at PAX East, I will be there helping Gehenna Gaming run their wonderful games at PAX East. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I had an amazing time.
Again, thank you all for joining us. We're going to go ahead and raid Ren, also known as Thorny Dryad, who I believe is still streaming tabletop games as well. I have closed my screen. That's fine.
They are still playing an RPG.
Excellent. And yeah, we will see you next time. I believe our next game is going to be with Mare and Val. The second part of the Follow Me Down 2-shot, which is Hold Me Forever in Every Sun. That's at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. Have a great day and afternoon and evening, everyone, and we will see you next time.